What's wrong with it? The thing, is there something wrong with it?
Huh?
There's something wrong with it?
No.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah.
That's what I was like, ma'am. It didn't even start. Like the live was like 12
It's
seconds.
yeah, I mean the live is showing, but I don't know why it's not
No, like the live
streaming.
went in, but it only lasted
Huh?
like 6 seconds.
Okay, well it's already time to start, so we'll just not do that. Okay, so we'll just start. Aaliyah said she's coming in. We are having technical difficulties, like always. I can't even see you. You've just
There you
got,
go.
yeah, there you are. Oh,
Which one should I
sorry,
get?
I was like looking because my whole class is like texting all of a sudden. Apparently, we're supposed to have tornadoes tomorrow. I'm all, I'm all like, we would since I haven't found my video camera yet. I should know by now. And Miss Leona will be joining us shortly. Uh, some friends of ours, she had a surprise birthday party for her husband, and that cake, oh my God, I had to come home and take a diabetic pill.
What?
My blood sugar was like 200 and something. I'm like, I had to take one of those, and it's like eating an ice cream cake and a banana split all together. It's like, whoo, my head was hurting.
So kind of like Felix's cake.
Oh, God, it was sweet. Super, super sweet.
That's why I don't like cake. I can only do so much sweet.
I mean, it was good, but like I said, I should have taken like my meds before I left because, yeah, I haven't had to take meds like a couple of months. God, today's my son's birthday. He's a whole not 21 anymore, which makes me super old since he's
So
popping
he's
those 30s
22.
around now.
Oh,
No, he's 30. But if he's 30, that makes me like super old. So I'm like, happy 21st birthday.
yeah, my
I'm not sharing.
my mom was saying that where she was literally talking about that today. She was just like, "Wow, you're almost 30, huh?" Like, first of all, in August, by August, I'll have 3 more years until I'm 30. Calm down now. Calm down. I still got
Hmm.
3 more years.
And my tablet took a dump. It won't charge. So yeah, it's been a pretty awesome weekend altogether. Um, these kids this weekend were killing me.
Oh my
Truthfully, I
gosh.
couldn't even. It was so hard just to get news because all I kept getting was like snippets of the fan meet that we will never have in America.
I know it's so unfair.
I know, I want to cry.
It's
It's
just
like
like
we have to go all the way to Korea if we ever want to enjoy a fan meet.
I could get lucky. I could get lucky.
Mm. Now that we found out they're headlining Lollapalooza in Chicago on Friday, I believe, right?
Hmm. I
I know
think
that Lolla,
no, is it Friday? I think it's the
I think
second
they're
Friday.
headlining Friday. Yeah. Isn't it Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday or something like that? Mm.
4 days. That's
I
right.
know that with Lollapalooza, they're very strict about their stuff, so I don't know that they could even announce their tour dates until after Lolla, which means they're most likely not going to be performing at KCON in LA. I don't know. I don't even know if I could go online and find the stuff that they're talking about, but it's like they can't perform at Lolla if their tour dates are closed. It's really stringent. So if they do not announce in June or even May, we are probably going to have to wait. And my bank account
They
says
might.
that's just fine.
I know, same. Like, it would be better if they do it more towards the end of the year.
It
Let's
really
say
would. It'd be
I'd
better
be good
to,
around September, October.
right? My bank account agrees. Even December would be awesome at this point.
Yeah. It's like,
Did you
hey,
put
just
that?
make Hola 2025 the tour.
Yeah. Um, do I need to log on to Stationhead?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let
So
me
the kids are falling off the charts. They need to release something soon. Did you invite me? I'm not invited.
not yet because you weren't
Okay.
in yet.
I'm in there now. So,
There you go.
um, just a second. Brain fart.
There you go.
Okay. I think I'm good.
Yep.
What was I saying?
That I am awesome. Thank you, girl. I know.
Yes, you are. Um, oh God, this is my life. Like
Oh yeah, I forgot it was
y'all
you.
saw it the other day. Like I stopped mid sentence and then I couldn't remember what I was talking about. God forbid I should breathe between. But anyway, their comeback. Everybody's saying like last of April, 1st of May. I don't know that that's gonna happen. But they need to release something pretty quick just to get back on the charts because they're falling down into the 90s. A lot of charts they're off the charts. Like they're not even in the top 100. So, and if they only release one album this year, it is going to be so hard to keep them on the charts. So, that's something to
I'm
think
sure they
about.
are because they said they have a special album and a mini album, right? Mm.
I read 2 albums, but everybody else is
Right.
saying one album, and I'm like, well, they need at least 2 just to keep them on the charts. Um, yeah, all these performance activists
Technically,
would stream instead of running
I
their
know.
mouth on
I was
factual
gonna say
on
technically they
opinions
don't
that
need albums to stay on the charts, but
they just need to. What's funny is we have so much trouble in Korea, and those 3 days of fan meet were packed. And not only were they packed, they added extra seating that had an obstruction just so more stay could get in there and watch. So why are we having so much trouble streaming in Korea?
first of
It's
all, because they like to reap the benefit. That's what it is. They
true.
don't want to put in the work, but they'll sure get all the stuff that Stray Kids keep putting out.
Yeah, right.
It's not fair.
No, it's not. Ice days need some. Ice days need love too.
I know.
We're feeling dejected. Um, I lost myself. Okay. Nope, I really lost myself. I don't know where I'm at. um, news. God, there's been some. Well, last couple of days I haven't been able to get much news because people are busy posting shorts of everything I will never see. Although our co-host Kim recorded the entire thing last night, and we're trying to figure out how to get it up on our Discord. So if you're not a member of our Discord yet, Might ought to do that. Especially since we figured out how to stream like the concert DVDs and stuff.
Oh yeah, I know. That
Um,
was really cool.
K-pop artist on Spotify daily for March 24th. Stray Kids was 123 at 802 days. Rico Chuko, No Easy is back on the chart for album ranking. Hyunjin, I haven't checked today, but at this point was at 15 million followers. He was up number 3, and Felix jumped to number 1. So there's those two. Phobia is like number 1 on iTunes soundtracks. At this point was 26 regions. I'm pretty sure there's more than that now. That's all I wrote down in the news because it's been a wild week. Yeah. So if anybody has any questions, now would be the time to ask. Oh, maybe not. So I think we have 1554 subscribers. I don't know why it's not showing the 4 part, but I
For
don't.
Discord?
Huh?
For
No, for
Discord?
YouTube. For YouTube.
Oh.
It's showing, let me see.
I don't think I mean I'm sure it's on your part, but not
1554. Yeah. So anyway, I guess we could just jump right on in here.
tomorrow.
Wait.
My little sister was telling me something. She was saying like at our job we open at 9 o'clock when we open usually at 6. So I was just like confused by that. It's like going at 7. Oh well.
Hmm. Tonight's the last night for my Easter lights. I did not decorate for Easter this year like I normally do. Mainly because I'm putting
You said
stone on my house.
you're putting stone on your house?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know. There she is. Eventually.
Every time.
I know, right? We're supposed to get a different internet company tomorrow, so we will see how it works. It was like a $50 savings. It's hard to pass up. There she is.
Hello.
Miss Lee, I don't know. Oh, I just found a rubber band. Ooh.
Okay, let's see. Did you see? Oh, I guess we'll see when we get to the K-pop thing.
Hmm? What?
Whenever we get to the K-pop one, the room.
Did we see what though? Did I put it
Oh,
in
I had
there?
added something in there
Oh,
that was really cool.
I have good days when I'm just like posting, and then I have the rest of the days that I don't do anything. I love those shoes
I
she
do that.
posted in there
I do. What?
in this day shop.
Oh, I didn't even look at that.
Case one Case 143 inspired shoes. They're super cute. There was a place that would make the shoes like for Maniac and everything else. They're like $100 a pair, but they were
Oh,
super cute. You know what I'm talking about? It
mhm.
popped up on Facebook all the time for me.
I wanted to make myself concert shoes for Stray Kids. So I had bought like these
We
plain
don't.
black ones so I can add stuff into it, but I just haven't decided like how I wanted to create it yet.
Well, now you have to wait until they make their album come out so that you know what to put on them.
That's true. Because I saw that last year whenever I went to that concert, there was like there was somebody that made shoes for the concert. And I was like, that is so cool. I
Yeah,
want to do that.
yeah. I just want to be able to stand up.
I get
That's
there
better.
was people
Okay.
going in like these really high heels, and I'm just like, you're gonna be standing for hours. Are
I
you
don't,
sure?
yeah, I don't understand that. Like, we have that amusement park, well, kind of, like an hour. No, I guess it's like 2 hours from me. And it's heels. Like, these are heels that I have to stop halfway up and catch my breath because there's heels. And they're wearing these high heels in this theme park. And I'm like, what are you doing? Of course, there's other people that wear flip flops, and that didn't work out so well for them either. So I'm like, tennis
I can't
shoes.
really say
Tennis
anything
shoes is
though.
work.
There was one year where all I did was wear like heels and just like
Mm.
wedges and stuff like that. So I would wear those a lot.
But did you
Heck, I
did you
would
go
even
to Six Flags in those?
I'd go to work in them.
But
And
I'm saying, would you go to Six Flags
yeah,
in them?
yeah,
Did you just say yes?
yeah.
Oh my God.
That whole year I was wearing heels the whole time. Girl, if you see my back, my trunk in my car, there's like a display full of my shoes just in
I thought
case.
you were fixing to talk about your trunk, like your trunk. The trunk.
Oh, you know very well I'm working on that, so that is not what I was talking about.
Well, that's where my mind has been all day. So while I'm eating
But
that cake.
right? But no, I like, but that was around the time that I would go out clubbing, so I would dance in heels all the time. So I
Oh,
was used to it, for hours. I would always be
yeah,
dancing in it. And when I stopped going out and going clubbing and stuff like that, and I'm just like a stay at home now, I shut in. I don't wear them anymore. And so like I had put them on like a few months ago, and I'm just like, ow, ow, ow. I can't handle it
yeah.
no more.
One girl I knew that wore heels like that all the time. She's like, I can't not wear them. Like I can't wear tennis shoes and stuff. So I guess it's all a matter of whatever you're comfortable in, but it makes me cringe.
I love wedges. I love heels.
Yeah. Well, when I was
Have
5'8", I didn't need them, and now that I'm 5'7", I'm looking at them again. Getting old. So awesome. Got so much stuff in Japan. So much. I have like, okay, I don't know if anybody's watching, so I'm not going to say. I'm not going to get caught in that trap again.
and that drop again.
hmm Well, because I posted a lot of stuff last week, and I was getting slammed with orders before I even got all the pictures up. In fact, some of the stuff that I had them coming in, but I didn't know when they were going to be in, and so now I have a list of people wanting things. So I'm just trying to get them in here, but one place takes forever to pack this stuff. So it's like whatever. And I have to be here to sign for the packages, which means I have to take off work too, which is not a problem. Um, but occasionally I get one of those good jobs I just want to keep, and I can't. So that's my life. And I thought our other one was going to come in tonight, but I haven't seen her yet. So let's just go ahead and get started since all we have is fan stuff. What is that? Oh crap. Now I'm totally lost. Yeah, so the Stay Shop has the shoes that are super cute. I did find out that I need to talk to Kim about getting her stuff on YouTube because she has to have like a YouTube channel with her stuff on it because when we become monetized, then she can link her YouTube page showing all of her stuff to our podcast page. Something like that. I
For
forgot
the
what I was
stay
gonna
shop.
do. Like she gets, I don't know, somehow it's like she would be like a commercial like on our podcast page. so that people could go over there and buy her stuff. I don't know exactly how it works. That would be one of those things we would just have to play around with, but anyhow. All right, let's just jump in. Go ahead, Claudia.
Okie dokie.
I'm so lost.
Let me see. So,
I don't even know where we're at.
Days of memories. Pow, pow, pow. Let me see. I'm honestly like, while I love like watching these boys during these videos, the spot the kids one, you know,
The what?
spot kids videos,
Oh, those, yeah.
right?
The ones that
They're
are super short.
so short. And it's literally a bunch of random stuff. Like, I'm just like, okay, that's fine. Like,
Is it
I'll
like
watch.
videos they took themselves or something?
Yeah, most of them are videos they took themselves, and it's like random things. So like this one episode right here that I seen, it was basically like Jenny messing with the camera, like going like this a lot, and showing Changbin and Changbin like messing around, and Hyunjin like messing with the camera, and then Hyunjin like it shows
Oh,
Sungmin on like a monitor, like they were shooting a music video.
so that it's more like a God, I forgot what I was gonna say. Never mind, keep going. I can't remember what I was gonna say. Oh, behind the
Uh,
scenes. So it's kind of like a behind the
yeah,
scenes type
it's
thing.
so it's kind of like the behind the scenes thing, except it's like instead of the crew doing the behind the scenes thing uh that they usually have, it's the kids themselves that are doing it. Like it's from their perspective.
Yeah.
And so like it has like Lino, he grabbed the camera and Channy ran up and he actually called himself because they were running around with the soccer ball. And I guess he was like doing soccer ball. So when he came up, he would call himself like Cristiano Bengalado.
Um, well, some of our boys are not good with balls.
Yeah, Lino. And
Han.
yeah, and Han. Oh, I guess that's why they're together a lot because they can't go and play with them.
Can't play with
And so
balls.
like it basically ends this episode with the boys stuck walking off and laughing after he called himself that. They're like, oh, okay. Which is funny because I remember Channy mentioning that he was not as good as soccer as he is with other sports. And he
Hyunjin
said
is
like,
really good in soccer.
yeah. But he was saying that in Australia they played it a little bit differently than in Korea. And so in Korea he had to learn it a new way and it was just like he wasn't as good as it at that moment.
I
Which now
wonder
I'm
what the
curious.
difference
I
is.
know, I was gonna say that like I wonder like I have to look it up,
I
like a
mean,
video.
how do you play soccer different? I don't, you kick a ball down the field. It's not that difficult.
Maybe they have different rules. Mm,
Well, I mean, but it's still kicking a ball down the field. I don't know. I don't know what can
that's
be
true.
different about it.
That's true. Okay, but that could also be professionals. You know how Koreans have like rock, paper, scissors, but they play rock, paper, scissors differently than we play rock, paper, scissors?
They play rock, paper, scissors for everything.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to win that game. I don't know which one to use to, yeah, I don't know.
Like some of the things I'm just like, is this one supposed to like I think they go like this or something. Is that supposed to be scissors?
Yes.
Okay, see, that's what I'm saying. Like you can't make it's just another
You
finger
have
up.
like paper, scissors, and rock. I mean, but I don't know which one does what. I know that scissors cut paper and paper covers rock, but that doesn't tell me which one is the winner. So whoever I play that with could just jerk me around and win everything because I have no idea.
Yeah, same. Which is funny because I remember the last episode, they were playing rock, paper, scissors, or they were playing this one game and like Felix was having like some type of thing going on. Like he didn't even understand it. He was confused through that whole game. And that was the reason
Oh,
why he
poor
even lost at
Felix.
the end.
Yeah, and that's the one that they like whacked him with the fingers, right? Or
Yeah.
was that before? Ugh.
No, that was
I
it.
hated
'Cause
that. I'm like, you supposedly love this kid, but then you like make marks and leave marks on him. That just
hey,
teenagers.
I know other people that leave marks on the partners they love, okay?
Yeah, well, it was early
So,
on, and they were all teenagers, so I'll give
yeah,
them a break. Oh,
let me see. This next episode, it is actually I don't remember. Was there a music video with them in their pajamas, or was it just that one show they did with they were having like a sleepover?
I don't remember them. They did that sleepover, but I don't remember a music video in pajamas. That doesn't mean there's not one. I just don't.
I don't
Right
remember.
this second, I
Like
can't
I've
think of
seen
one.
mostly all of their videos. Like I just can't remember there ever being one like that.
No, the only thing I remember in their pajamas is when they do those sleepover things,
Yeah, which is
whatever it is
funny
they
that
do.
technically they used to stay in the dorm all together.
Yeah, but I mean, if you watch them, they could have like 30 chairs in that room and they'd still all be sitting on top of each other.
Yeah. Hey,
So
I would do that. That's a comfortable. That's comfortable. Nothing is more comfortable than
this
laying on somebody else.
this fan meet was particularly yeah, do people not realize that these boys could lose their entire career if they came out? And they're calling Han like lesbian and stuff like that. I'm like, oh,
I saw
so
that. Like, it's one thing to
and
like
it
say
wasn't
that
just
he's
one
gay.
person, it was several people that did that. And I'm just like, oh, so now you're like changing his entire gender. Okay.
Exactly. Like, first of all, that's kind of disrespectful.
It's super disrespectful. I mean, I get it when they're calling a baby girl and stuff because Chain Ben does do a lot of cutesy things, but to blatantly call one of the members a lesbian, why do you have to force your delusions on these individuals? You don't know them. It's
Like, above
incredibly rude
all
and
else,
disrespectful.
Han is a man.
Yes,
I'm
he
sure
is.
he would love to be treated like a man. Like Ian said it before. Like he wants to be treated like he's older instead of a kid all the time.
Yeah.
You know? Do you think if Han wants to get into a relationship that he wants it all over the platforms that he's a lesbian or he's girl? Like,
Well, and you know what? With JYP going after these people, they need to be very, very careful because that is literally a career ending misinformation thing. Just like all the boys got bouquets from Tommy Hilfiger, right? Because they're dropping a new
yeah,
campaign tomorrow. And it said, um,
the
see you at
Mnet
the
thing.
Met, Channy. And they're all like, oh my God, the Met Gala, the Met Gala. No, it is the Met
Yeah,
Opera that they're going to, not the gala. The gala is $35,000 for each ticket. And truthfully, the people that go there are not that awesome. So quit trying to push them into social things that are not going to be good for their career.
yeah.
I
Seriously.
mean, seriously,
But I mean,
these people need to do some research on some of this stuff. Has nobody been watching the documentaries about Hollywood? Seriously, how many have come out this last month? How Hollywood is full of pedophiles and they have sexually
with
assaulted
Dan
all of these
Snyder,
children.
yeah.
Yeah, all of these children, and yet you're still praising all of these same people at the Met Gala. I mean, think about it. I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Okay, I'm off my rant. We can move on now. People just they jump on these trains, and I'm like, do you even know what you're jumping on? Because it's not a good thing.
Just because it's like a lot of the stuff is accepted over here and a lot of people just doesn't think twice about it doesn't mean it's accepted everywhere.
No, at all. You'd be surprised. There's a lot of these countries that basically, if these kids came out, they would rather throw them off of a building. Hmm. Wonder what countries that is.
Let me be completely honest though. If that were to ever happen where they come out and they're not welcome over there anymore, I'm sure we'll gladly take them over here.
Right?
Felix literally brought up the fact that he would like to live over here anyway, so
Yeah.
just saying.
But I
It's
think he
a
said just for a little bit of time, but still, if
yeah.
they're treated like crap in these other countries, quit going over there. I
Hyunjin
mean,
would love to go to Australia, I'm sure.
Hyunjin just wants to go everywhere. He doesn't
Yeah.
care where it is. He's going to be one of those floaters where he's not ever going to put down roots anywhere until he finds his.
Oh, the person he's
You
supposed
know,
to be with.
he has always said he doesn't want to be the first love. He wants to be the last love of whoever it is he's going to be with. I was like, just don't be a
Uh,
rebound because rebound loves are not so much fun.
damn,
So
I never even thought about that.
what?
I never had my first love. What am I gonna do?
Mm, keep batting 1,000 until you get there. I don't know. The only reason
Yeah.
I'm still married is because my spouse is never home. He would have given up on me a long time ago.
He's like, how much did you spend again?
Yeah. Now he doesn't say too much because he has seen wives of other drivers that are just, there are women out there that call constantly, want attention constantly. When are you coming home? When are you coming home? When are you coming home? I mean, just constantly. And I'm not like that. He's like, okay, I'll be home about 9:30. Okay. Whatever.
My mom does that. My dad,
So
he delivers gas, right? In those 18-wheeler trucks.
yeah.
And she does that. Like when he leaves for work, she just she calls them and talks to them on the drive over there. Or if she knows that like he tracks them and be like, "Oh, when are you coming home? Where you at? What are you doing?" But she doesn't just do that with him. She does it with us too. So like I think that's just the way she is.
Well, I just never really bothered him like that because it's pointless. I mean, it's like whatever. Just come
Yeah.
home when you get here.
Well, my dad's like that too, so maybe that's why they fit so well because they they're both like that.
Yeah.
But
Let's
anyways,
see.
so in this episode, it's with all the boys in their pajamas, and little Sungmin had like, and Ian had like little Harry Potter looking glasses, so cute. And the boys just
Is
start
this the
playing
one?
around with.
Is this the one where Hyunjin bites Lino's foot?
No,
Oh,
that is not the one.
that one's funny.
That is funny. I don't know how he could do that. Like, I don't even like looking at feet, and to put a whole foot in your mouth, I'm like,
Well, he did have his socks on, so that was probably helpful. But
that's
yeah,
even nastier to be honest, because that's like,
I know I don't do feet. I'm just looking at mine, going, yeah, I need a pedicure because truthfully, my boobs are tired of looking at my nasty feet. They, the only reason I do it, so my boobs will have something pretty to look at. But I haven't had it done since like June, so
I know I haven't
probably
had
getting to
my
be
feet
about
done
that
in a
time.
while too.
Well, I'm outside
Uh,
all the time and I hate shoes, so I walk around. I don't walk around barefoot because I've stepped on too many sticky things that hurt. But yeah, so
I learned to stop walking around outside barefoot because then you like your skin starts to thicken and it doesn't start to hurt. But then at the same, like I don't want thick feet, you know, I want soft feet.
you don't want thick feet.
Yeah, I don't want to feel like I'm like rubbing with like sandpaper or something when it like I'm like rubbing my foot on something. Okay,
Well,
I
Vicks
want
is really
soft
good.
baby
You put
feet.
you
Oh,
put
really?
Vicks all over your feet and put a sock on. Yeah, and it keeps your calluses down.
Girl, I'm gonna try that.
I learned that from my pedicure people because they got tired of my feet being calloused.
Let me tell you, nobody is more judgmental than the people that do your feet, and they
Oh
don't hide it.
yeah.
They
No,
don't
they
hide
don't.
it.
No, they don't. There's many conversations of where that one come from. Well, I used to get my feet done like every other week. So the fact I don't do it for like nearly a year at a time is quite well, mainly because all my money goes to Korea, towards Korean things.
I know. I had I usually get my like mani pedi like every 2 weeks or so, 2 to 3 weeks, depending on how the nails are working out. If they can last up to 3 weeks, then I got through. But sometimes it's not.
Yeah. Well, and I don't want to get nails done right now because I'm playing with that adhesive. I'm painting walls. I'm doing all this stuff. I'm not going to go pay $40, $60 for nails that look like crap because I have adhesive all over them and I can't get it off. I don't even think I couldn't even get it all off my hands this time because it's right here on my knuckles, and I have to actually use a pumice stone on it. And I was like, no, I don't want bare knuckles, so it's just going to stay on there till it falls off. So
Okay, okay, let's see.
where were we? We were at pajama party.
Oh yeah. So so funny thing is though, like during this whole pajama thing, it looked like they were on steps. So you know that one video thing that they were doing, and Channing got like really upset because the staff wasn't helping out and they were like messing stuff up, right? And he looked really
Mhm.
mad. And well, it looked like they were on nothing, like the step but they had like sleeping bags down with pillows and stuff like that in the pajamas.
I'm gonna have to watch that.
Uh,
Remember that?
yeah, so like they're like messing around. Lino kept putting his leg over Changmin, and Ian and
Imagine
Felix were
that.
like writing in the journal. And it looked like they were shooting a music video at that point because you can hear like they were playing music. They were playing music in a thing, and so they started like singing along like as if they were doing a music video. But it might have just been them messing around and they were just singing along to it. But I'd have to look at it. It just ended up being where they like the episode ended up being where they just like looked like they passed out. Yeah, what's your background? Is that my man?
Is that what happened? Because I noticed a flash like in the side, and I'm like, but I'm looking and I'm like, I didn't notice anything different, but there is something different.
I know, I see his back in every. Anyways, I got distracted.
Imagine that.
Okay, and so the next episode, girl, this one was even shorter, but this episode was literally just Changmin and Hyunjin. And they're like putting their heads together, talking. And most of these Spot Kids videos, like they don't have proper translations to them. So if you click on
Yeah.
the CC to get the translations where it's Korean to English subtitles, the subtitles look like they're just describing what they think they're saying. So just like, yeah,
Wow.
man with a camera. Because I was like reading the subtitles, I'm like, what are they saying right now? They're like, man with the camera passes it to the other man. Like, oh, okay. Okay. They're like,
Well,
I
in
think
their
they're counting.
defense, I had taken their you remember when they wrote their own profiles like before they debuted? And I had the pictures of it, and I was doing the Google Translate on it, and some of the Google Translate, I'm like, I know this can't possibly be right because it's like they didn't even say stray kids groups. It was like the youngest in like boy to something group or so. I was like really weird, and I was like, I don't know if I can do this edit because this is not making sense. I'll probably put a thing at the beginning of it saying, this was translated from Google Translate, so good luck. Because
Yeah.
it really makes no sense.
Oh,
So basically, that we just can't read what they're doing because It's all in descriptive mode for those hard of hearing people.
But yeah. Also, as they were putting their heads together, Changmin does try to take a shot again to try to kiss Hyunjin, so he'll like turn his head like this to give him a kiss, but Hyunjin always backs away.
Yeah. Not for Felix, but for everybody else. He does not want
Yep,
that.
yep. I mean, who could back away from that angel? I know I wouldn't be able to.
Yeah. He's so cute.
But that was basically that whole episode, just them talking about something I couldn't understand. And then same thing with the next one. Like it's Changmin and Han this time. They're going same.
Yeah. It's bad. Like, who do
But
I pay this week? Woo!
yeah, same, same. For me and for my trip, I for my Affirm payments, I paid all the way up until July, so that way I just gotta worry about it until July.
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, I don't gotta make payments for Affirm now until July. PayPal, I still gotta make it every month, but not that much, just like $30 a month. Every
That's
month.
not too bad. I think my PayPal is about 30 something. But you can do the PayPal in 4, can't you? See, I can't do that where I live.
In 4?
Which, yeah, the PayPal in 4, it's just like Affirm and Klarna and stuff.
Yeah, so they give me PayPal credit. So I have like a $2,500 limit.
Oh,
Yes, girl. So let me tell you, that's also not my friend.
yeah.
I don't use up all
Credit
that 2,500.
the big credits are awesome until you have to start paying them.
Yeah. Like shit, I gotta actually pay that back, right?
Yeah, I know. With interest. That is like 30%.
Yeah. Okay, so PayPal credit does not charge you interest until the 6th month. So they'll tell
And then
you,
they wham you.
no, they do, because it like they like add it up. So it'll be like, okay, you owe this much, you owe this much, you owe this much, and it's due on this day, this month. And if you do not pay it by then, this is what you have, like this is what's getting added onto it if you don't pay
All
it by
that,
then.
so like a 90-day deferment type thing.
Yeah,
Gotcha,
basically.
gotcha.
So luckily I managed to pay it just before that hit, so I don't have to worry about that, but still. It gets close. It gets close. And my firm, my limit there is like 3,000 too, and I think I'm like up to 2,900 in payment. So no, it doesn't help. It doesn't help.
Yeah. You know what I sold so quick? Shani's how do you call how do you say Swarovski?
Yeah.
Those postcards. I have 3 more coming, but one is my personal card and I am not selling it. But I sold 2 like boom. And luckily one of them came in this week, so I got them all out. But yeah. That and the Han Family Mart folder. That was a trip.
Okay.
Are you back?
I think so.
It's okay.
I
We were
have to
just
do
talking about how
the,
broke
the
we are.
I know,
hotspot
right?
on my phone because my internet is just being crap down here.
Hate that. That's what I'm afraid of with this new cell phone company is like in the middle of stuff, it's just gonna crap out. Then I'll be pissed.
I know I switched services and it's okay, but there's some times where I'm just like, with my other service, it didn't go off around this place.
Yeah.
But it's whatever. It's whatever.
I think I just need to
Um,
get a signal booster.
A Wi-Fi extender.
Yeah, whatever those things are. I don't understand any
Yeah.
of it. That's what my kid's for.
You need a Wi-Fi extender. Because I know that there's parts of my house where I get internet, but it's sketchy. Like sometimes it
Mhm.
comes in, sometimes it doesn't. So
that's like at my parents' house, so they get internet over there, but it's so crappy. that because they're like live out in the country too, so the service out there is not that great. And so I'll be like, there's some parts of the house where it's okay, and then other parts of the house where you went too far.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my in-laws is like that. Their AT&T works great out there, but any other Verizon, Sprint, anything like that will not work out there. So it's like you go outside and you're holding your head a certain way and it might come in.
Like the commercials, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
That's
Yeah.
it. That's it. So
Okay, let me see. Okay, so Shangman and Han were talking about a sandwich for one. Now I'm assuming they were talking about the sandwich because Shangman had a sandwich in his hand and they were like looking towards it. So that's what
you
my
know,
assumption is.
Educated
I
guess.
I thought I thought Chang Bin was always talking about food like here lately since he's been, pumping iron and all that stuff. No, this boy has been talking about food from day one. Like
Yeah.
that is his thing. When he was Mr. Toothpick Man, he was still talking about meat and meat is better than noodles or so I can't remember what he put on there. I'd have to look,
Yeah,
but
he's always talked about
So
food. So,
yeah, from
and
day
they would always
one.
joke about him being like chunky, even though he wasn't. But they would always
I
say
don't
that
know
because
where
he
that
was a
chunk
food eater.
was. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that they meant like mentally he was chunky because he's always thinking
Oh,
about food, which
yeah.
makes sense.
I didn't have to worry about that. My son really loved like fruits and vegetables and stuff, and so I'd always keep like hard-boiled eggs and lots of different fruits and stuff for him, and that's what he would eat. He would go to a salad buffet and just be happy.
Really?
Like ever since he was like little, like 2.
For me, it wasn't until I graduated high school that I stopped saying I was allergic to healthy foods. So that was definitely not
You don't
me.
want to eat something, just say you're allergic to it and call it a day.
Right.
Exactly. Exactly.
I wish
Well,
I'd
I
been
didn't have to
allergic to
worry
that
about
cake.
it because I had like a high metabolism, so I was like scrawny as well. But then after high school, that stopped, and I was just like,
Oh
shit, maybe
God.
I should get back on. I'm like, you know what? I'm not so allergic to it now.
I was literally 115 soaking wet with cowboy boots on when I graduated high school. And I don't want to be that skinny again, but I sure do wish I miss those boobs. I hate these. It's like a quarter of my weight are my boobs. Sucks.
Damn.
Going
I
to
just
going
want some
braless, I would
booty.
love. Oh no, I still have a butt. I'll give you half of mine.
If okay, they'll just suck it out and put it right in me.
That works for me.
I go braless most of the time. My mom is just like, you need to stop doing that because if you do that, your boobs are gonna hang really low. And I'm just like, but
Your
they're
boobs
so
hang really low
uncomfortable.
anyway.
They're just so
Doesn't matter.
uncomfortable.
I wear tank tops under my shirts when I go braless so that I don't get a rash. Like I'll tuck my tank top up underneath, but I don't want no bra on. So if you come
You
to my
muted yourself.
door and I'm not, I muted myself.
No. Oh, she was
Oh,
talking to, never mind.
yeah. So if you come to my door and I'm not expecting you, most likely I'm going to be braless. So just back away from that because it can get
Since I
deadly.
had my reconstruction, I don't ever wear a bra.
Oh, I hate you. I don't ever want to wear one again. They're not fun.
Uh,
Yeah,
I
you
don't.
missed it, Leah. We were talking about how being a K-pop Stray Kids fan is not cheap. K-pop in general
No
is not
doubt.
cheap.
Yeah.
But
And then when you make stupid mistakes like backing into your garage door, your home life
Oh,
expenses aren't that great either.
yeah.
Listen, it
I
wasn't
don't.
my fault.
There you go. There you
The
go.
spring
It
broke,
should have
it
went
started to
up.
come back down. Yeah.
My mom always does that to me though because I make like spend just enough on like the little things that I need to survive and my daughter to survive, and then the rest goes to them. And so
Well,
my mom, whenever she like would need me to get something or whatever, she's like, "Hey, can you go get me like some candy from the store?" I said, "Yeah, if you send it, 'cause I'm broke." She's like, "Why are you always broke?" I said, "'Cause I got stuff to pay off."
yeah.
I got
Oh,
8 kids I'm paying child support for.
right.
God damn it! Yeah, you.
That is so much truth.
I
That is
know, dude.
so
That is.
much truth.
Shit, I never thought I would be put on child support.
Yeah. And then you have Shenzhen over here talking about how Felix threw $250,000 at him for his birthday.
Are you serious? Damn, throw it my
Yes, you didn't
way.
hear that?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, in 2020 when Hyunjin was on his birthday, he was watching anime or whatever he was doing, and he was talking about how Felix just ran in and threw a bunch of money at him and told him it was his birthday money, and it was like $250 in cash, and I'm like, I need a birthday gift
Sounds like
like
a
that.
very Shenzhen thing to do.
Oh,
Ow.
that's really, really loud.
Yeah,
I don't know what happened.
I know.
Can you turn your mic down? I don't know what you're on.
My laptop.
Oh,
Yeah, your volume's super loud.
My bad.
Okay. Well,
uh,
she tries to get her volume figured out.
okay. Okay, so as like they were talking about his sandwich, right? There was like this hand that popped up from off screen, off the camera, and like throws down a napkin. I guess because Jacob needed like a napkin. Now I'm assuming he asked for a napkin, but at this point I don't know. But a napkin was given to him. And so like this person just starts going like this on the table with their fingers, and they're just like do 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 do. I'm just like, okay, so it's definitely one of the boys. It's not a staff member. One of the boys is definitely messing around. I'm like, but which boy? That's the question. And at this point, the way like these quizzes are popping up on these apps or whatever, describing each member's like body part, I should have recognized it, but I didn't take a good
Was,
look. Okay,
was it Channy's?
it was not, but I figured out who it was because they happened to pop up their head in between Tinkman's arms from
Oh
underneath the
my God,
table.
that sounds like something Felix would do.
It was Felix. It was Felix.
That
I'm
He
kid
popped.
surprised
pops
that
up
you couldn't tell
everywhere.
by his short little fingers.
I know, that's what I'm
Yeah, well,
saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, I did not pay attention to his hands. I was like, I don't even know what I was doing that I was distracted. But he did pop up underneath the table, in between Changmin's arms. And so Changmin, like he was right here with Changmin. And so Changmin was like feeding him his sandwich.
that's funny.
That's basically how that episode ended, with just Felix eating his sandwich with them. It was so cute. Like, y'all actually gotta see that one. That was adorable.
Well, anything with Felix is adorable.
Yeah. The
Poor
next
Felix
one
cried
was,
at the end of the fan meet again.
of course, Mans is a big crybaby, but you gotta love him.
That's okay.
You gotta love him.
I think of all of
He's not
them,
a
him and Chan are criers.
Yeah,
yeah. The
they are.
Australian criers.
They're just sensitive.
Well, because most Korean boys, I think, are raised to likely know they're not allowed to show their emotions. So they've trained themselves to not do that. Sometimes they slip. Sunmin.
Oh, he's just a baby.
I know, right? I was glad to see so many people that are involved with other industries go to the fan meet and post about the kids. That's pretty exciting. Like
Oh yeah.
Loewe was there, and I can't even remember who all was there, but there were a lot of them, and they weren't just posting about this kid or that kid. They were posting about all of them, so it was really nice. And I really think that a big OT8 brand ambassadorship is coming pretty quick.
Hopefully, because honestly, like individually
If
they're
it's
awesome,
not
but all
Chrome
eight
Hearts,
together,
I don't
What?
understand why it wouldn't be Chrome Hearts.
Maybe they don't do
they obviously
ambassadorships.
maybe, but if
Because,
they do, they're missing out on a good
A
opportunity.
lot of money. Yeah.
well, and IN even posted a picture wearing one of the Chrome Hearts rings. So, like, they're posting pictures with their merch. If it's not, I mean, and I get it, it's kind of like all of the different brands. It's big for K-pop to be wearing certain brands just in general, because you'll see Supreme, you'll see even the Carhartt beanies are a big one. You'll see a lot of the Chrome Hearts, but I'm glad that they have gotten away from Balenciaga a little bit with
Oh,
the
yeah.
drama that was happening there.
But so many
Um,
of them still do it. So it's like it never happened. I don't understand that. I mean, that's just
right.
one thing that gets under my skin faster than anything is, the children thing. So the fact that everybody just seems to have forgotten that happened is incredibly disconcerting.
Well,
Okay,
and
what
I
about
didn't forget.
Changbin one? Didn't he get sponsored by a fashion brand as well? I just can't remember the name.
Yeah, it was like outerwear stuff, I think. I can't remember the name of it, but it seems like it was like a one-time thing because he's never been seen in it again or promoted it or anything like that.
well, I think Lino recently he did the Mahagrid,
But they're
whatever
done
that
with
brand is.
Mahagrid.
What's that?
They're done with Mahagrid though. It was an OTA
Okay. I
campaign.
thought Lino had done something recently,
Ow.
just him.
It was Gucci, but I don't think
That
I
was
don't
pretty
think
cool.
I don't think anybody was. I don't think he
Well,
was doing
and
anything individually.
Han won't be in the new promo pics for the Tommy Hilfiger thing
Yeah, because they took
because
it
he
when he
was
was
sick.
sick.
Yeah.
So I guess that's going to be the Twitter discontent tomorrow when the campaign drops and none of them actually saw
Even though
him
they,
come on
yeah.
Stray Kids and say,
Okay,
Han's not going to
but
be here. They're going to be like, oh, he's disrespected. No, no. Boyfriend was
before they
sick.
usually wouldn't even mention anything about it, but they're
Yeah.
actually like, and it's not even just about that. He was sick, plus his schedule was really busy, so he couldn't do anything.
Well, and it's an OTA campaign, and the other boys are like super freaking busy. When you already have like Fashion Week and stuff scheduled, and one of your members gets sick, you have to move on and just keep going because all these other people are not going to push their dates just to accompany you.
Yeah,
Yeah, so there's that.
I know. Um, okay, so this other episode is with Channy, Han, and Hyunjin in a car. They weren't driving it because they were using both hands, so they definitely weren't driving. But they were just singing and dancing, and it was honestly a little because they were like doing it so many times with their choreo or whatever, so they were in sync with it a lot. So it was interesting to see them like not really try to dance, but were a little bit dancing and in sync with it too. So it was funny watching it. Um, and then
I
Chinny
kind
points
of
out like the little face paint that he has and Kendall's face paint, but Han didn't have face paint. I'm trying
I
to,
would not like to have all of them in my vehicle when I'm trying to concentrate on where I'm going. That would be so distracting.
Can you imagine them in a tour bus?
Oh my God. That's why they fly everywhere.
I'm sure. Oh, that would be so fun. That'd be like a party bus, not a tour bus.
Not for the driver.
I'm sure he's used to it.
Eh, probably. I never paid much attention to things going around me. Okay,
Probably doesn't want to
so
leave his friends.
are we not going to talk about Chan's hair?
What did I miss?
That he
How
had,
it's fluffy.
how he has hair now?
Yeah, that's fluffy. Like I noticed that
Mhm.
too.
Like he actually has hair. Hopefully it's natural and not plugs, because yeah, anyway.
It
I
looks
just glad to
natural.
see.
Because remember that
Yeah.
time when he did have plugs?
He's been trying really hard to get his hair grown back out.
Good for him. He looks really good. Oh, he looks so good.
And all these kids and their long hair. Something's coming. I don't know what it is.
They need to stay the hell away from Ian and Han as far as scissors go.
Oh yeah, big time.
I'm
Sorry,
loving the
no.
long hair.
Even Sunman's got his hair long. He doesn't like it long. So something's coming.
Some men's hair is so thick that he
Yes, it
constantly,
is.
I mean, I feel like the long hair, the way that when his hair is a little longer, it ends up naturally looking kind of like a bowl cut.
I think it's just because he has so much. It's so full. His hair is
Yeah.
just naturally full. So
To be able to run your hands through them.
she just had to go through there.
That is gonna be on my bucket list.
That's not something we can gift you. You know that, right?
Y'all might not be able to, but one of these days, one of the boys is gonna listen and hear. And if they hear like at one point that's part of my bucket list, they'll be like, you know what? I'm gonna fulfill this day's wish. Okay, you didn't know that.
You go to a signing. You go to a signing, and instead of like holding their hands, you're just like go right to their head.
Exactly. Exactly. Like, excuse me, may I?
Yeah. I want to see that one.
Honestly, I think if it was Chan, he would. He
He
may
would totally
let
let you. No,
Yeah.
he totally would.
He would definitely let me. He would definitely let me. I said,
Yeah.
it can go both ways, sir. If you want to run your fingers through my hair too, to make it fair, go ahead. Go ahead, right
And as
ahead.
much of a flirt, as Hyunjin is, he would totally be down.
Oh, I would love to do that for him because his hair just looks so soft.
Out of all of
Yes.
them, I could tell you the only ones that probably won't do it is Changbin, Lino, and okay, the only ones that would do it is Channy, Felix, and Hyunjin. Those are the only two. Those are the only three that would actually let me.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
am
I
absolutely
can see Sunman
Lino,
like
no.
backing away so
Yeah.
fast. And Lena would act like he was gonna let you and then he'd pull away at the last second. You know what I mean?
With
And be
the
like,
glare. With that glare.
With that side eye. Yeah.
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 So
Yeah.
I mean,
Felix, Hanjin, and Channy. Yeah, those are the three. IN's hair looks really fragile right now, I think. I don't know if it's because of the bleach or what, but
it could be. Did any
it's
of them
looking.
change their hairstyles? Because I didn't really take a good look, but you know how they had it hidden for a couple weeks?
Yeah. All of them had it hidden for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, but I
feel
didn't
like
notice a change.
I feel like they do that though,
mess
just for
stuff.
like
Yeah.
what's gonna happen. Like, yeah, it's just kind of like a fake out because you're expecting
good
their
at
hair to
that.
change. They need to leave Chan's hair alone for a minute.
Yes,
Yeah.
they do.
That and
He's
I
working
like
hard
him.
for his hair.
I like Chan's dark hair. That's my favorite on him.
Yeah. It is just so
Not
good.
saying that he doesn't look good in every single color, but
There are some colors they could have passed up on.
I hate what I hate, and I think I've said this before even, is when they do the bright blue and then they put that person in red and white. So then they look like Thing 1 and Thing 2 from freaking Dr. Seuss book.
Yes.
Like, stop.
I was gonna say American flag, but never mind.
It's-
Listen,
yeah,
let me tell you, Kenny's red hair, oh, it did wonders to me. He looks so
Like
The
good
in
in
blonde
it.
the-
hair was amazing.
like the in live.
See, yeah. No, see, the blonde hair looked really good with him, but the style that that they went for in mid-roll, that one was a little off. He looked like
A little,
a what?
a little. You mean a lot?
I can't hear you.
Yeah, I can.
Sorry.
I was gonna say like a preppy like rich kid.
Oh,
Mm,
yeah.
But
Ow.
but yeah, that's basically what that whole episode was.
The whole 6 minutes.
It was actually it was 2 minutes, I think.
10 minutes. Ooh. I missed it by
minutes.
4.
Two.
Yeah.
None of the episodes I've seen so far are 10 minutes. They don't go past 5.
Yeah. Do we have Love Stay? No. 143. No. Comedy. No.
Let me see. There's nothing in Love State
Uh-uh.
that
Um,
haven't been there.
I posted some stuff in Collision. Apparently, I posted a lot of stuff in Collision. Okay. But it was like just how to count in Korean and 30K drama phrases. What letters should I
The
make a
fact
video
that
about?
Han's username for his um Instagram is him counting in Korean.
I think
What?
it's so cute.
Han's username is him
Oh, what
counting
does it
in
mean?
Korean.
Oh, count it,
Oh,
count down.
bullshit.
It counts down
Yeah, counting to 4.
like in cheese, kind of.
Yeah, because Han dual set net.
Yeah.
That's so
Okay,
funny.
you're talking about the K-pop. What did you put in the K-pop thing that you're super excited about?
Oh,
Oh,
so
I read that.
yeah, cool,
Yeah.
right? So this new
Yeah.
band, they're about to debut in April 20th, and they're called Big Ocean. Now they were known before, like, but they weren't like madly known, you know. But
Yeah.
they already were out there, and so they're actually debuting on April 20th, and they're a group that of deaf members. So I don't think they actually like sing, but they like dance and they like sign while they're singing in the background. Now, it might be them singing. I'm not really sure. I didn't really like look so much into it, but it's exciting, you know, like this is a new big thing in K-pop that would be cool to like check out and stuff like that.
Yeah. Be something different that's inclusive.
Yeah.
Well, I know that a lot of hearing impaired go to concerts because they can literally feel the music.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's super exciting to see what this group's going to come out with
Which
or how they're
they
gonna.
a lot of people mention that too. They're just like, well, if they're a group of hearing impaired, would they have instruments that would help the hearing impaired like be able to listen in? But
Well, like
imagine
I
though,
said,
this will be the only
they feel the music. They don't listen to the music.
yeah.
There's a difference.
But this will be fun because like this will be the only group that won't need a sign language interpreter. They are the sign language interpreter.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see what was last.
And this group is honestly a little bit more exciting than that animated group.
Do not get me started on the animated group.
The virtual K-pop group, yeah. Plays.
Yeah. I just think it's a travesty for all of the fifth gen and the up and comers that have literally worked their asses off and sacrificed so much only to be pushed aside by an AI group. That's just
Mhm.
it's truly disgusting to me. It's
But they're
like
not really
what
sacrificing
Especially
anything.
especially when there's such a fight in the entertainment industry in general right now about restricting AI because like we've had the songs that were AI generated of Chan singing certain things and Felix singing certain things and it's like
There's a lot of lawsuits that can come from that. And the fact that they're promoting this AI group is kind of,
is troublesome. Yes.
yeah.
Well, I mean, and even like in Army, they're making these videos to make it look like actual photos or videos of Tay Cook, having sex and stuff like that. And it's like,
That is so gross. Like, not
that
the
is,
fact
this is
that,
why I was against it from day one. It could be used for really good things, but the majority of people are not going to use it for those good things. They're going to use it for things that are bad. They
yeah.
post these things just to create a fuss in the fandoms, and it does create a fuss in the fandoms, and it's complete delusion. It's I knew that was going to happen because people suck. They can't use it for the good things. They have to use it for the nasty things, making it look like, this couple's gay or this couple was undressed and blah blah blah. And it's like, y'all freak out over dating rumors.
Like, don't get me wrong. I am definitely gay crazy, where I definitely like like seeing that. But not when it's not like real or it's not consensual between like the members letting them like allowing that to happen. Like it's
Yeah,
literally just fans creating something out of nothing.
yeah.
That could literally that's literally like such an uncomfortable thing if it's not real, you know?
Well, and from what I'm reading is when they published the video of the Tay Cook Jean Cook thing or the Tay Cook thing, Jean Cook told him to stop. Now, whether or not they did, I don't know, but it seems to me that Korea's slander, libel, misinformation type rule stuff is way different than ours in some ways. Like, if you're out there spreading stuff that may be true, but it's done in a malicious way in order to ruin somebody's life, you can still be guilty of that. They will still find you guilty of that, even though it's truth, because you're using it in a malicious, malicious intent. Where ours, it has to be, you're making stuff up about this person to defame them or whatever. So their laws are a little different, but they are still laws that will come after you for misinformation and slander and libel and all the other stuff these people are doing that, lawsuits take a really long time. So the fact that stuff isn't getting done on your timeline and you're demanding stuff makes you an idiot.
Yep.
It's like, go find a job and come back when you are old enough to discuss this.
I'd rather put my
'Cause,
energy in something that would actually be helpful.
like streaming.
Yeah.
So
Like, don't get me wrong, I would love to help the boys all of this stuff, but what can I do? You know, me
yeah.
going out there and spreading all this stuff and attacking the company over uh like all of this, like it's not helping.
Well, and the
It's just
bad thing
negative.
is they're telling all of these keyboard activists to flood JYP email, blah blah blah. But yet JYP is trying to build cases against this stuff. They need screenshots and stuff from people who's not spamming. And guess what? Now all these screenshots are not getting through because you're spamming because you're an idiot.
Uh-huh.
So it's like, you're defeating the purpose. And truthfully, I think most of them, they may not even know it, but they're antis. When you're telling a member who has explicitly said that the two are intertwined, it's not one or the other. This person's identity is completely with this, and you're telling this individual that they need to leave this, you're an anti.
Yeah.
There's no two ways about it. So, quit being an anti. If you don't
I
like it,
know,
move on.
seriously. You're literally like insulting their family. Like they're literally
Yeah.
family. They found each other, they helped build each other, and the fact that you're insulting their leader, their other members,
Yeah.
is ridiculous. Like
I
that's
mean,
basically
because
insulting them.
you can't tell me that Bang Chan's going to allow anything bad to happen to his members. And you pulling that is basically saying you don't have enough faith in their leader to take care of stuff that you think you need to intervene. And trust me, you're not helping
First of all,
at all.
Kenny would go to war for these boys. Like
Yes,
he
they
loves
would.
stay to the moon and back, but the moment that you say anything that would hurt their his members, like he'll attack.
Yeah.
He's literally done it before, where he's literally like snapped at us when we've done something wrong. Like he is not
Yeah,
scared to
and they
do
don't
that.
get it. And that's what I mean. You've got all of these aunties coming in here and they're like, well, we don't give a fuck what Channy said. Well, tell me you're an auntie without telling me you're an auntie, because if you disrespect the leader like that, you're not a stay. I don't give a crap who you think you are.
They're literally at the top of the fandom. They're the
Yeah.
main ones. They're everything. And the fact that you are disregarding the leader of that, you're dumb.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
disgusting.
dumb.
Like I had to go through and start filtering on my Twitter feed because it just, oh my God, it was so bad. And
I know I don't even go on Twitter that much anymore, so I'm just tired.
Twitter's a shit show. Like it seriously is. Unfortunately, that's where I get all my, where they stream and things like that. And when I started this, it used to be amazing to be able to go into these individual fandom pages, like Hans and blah blah blah, and get information just about that particular individual because they're tracking that stuff. So it's easier to find information that's useful. But now
Yeah.
it's all JYP protect, blah blah blah. And it's like you're not even posting news anymore. You're just protest. You're just posting protests. It's
Even
hopeless.
the Stray Kids page promotion stuff, like they'll be like,
Oh
"Oh
yeah,
look, Magic School this," and underneath the comments they're like, "Oh, JYP protect the artists." Is like,
yeah. They did that to Vogue too. I think it was Vogue
yeah,
Japan. They were posting something about Hyunjin, and they all went underneath the Vogue Japan. I think it's Japan. It could be Korea. I don't know. I don't remember. Anyway, it was Vogue. They went under the comments and started posting shit like that. And I'm like, tell me you're an anti without telling me you're an anti. Like you are risking these boys losing all these ambassadorships because you're a moron.
that's really messing up their reputation.
Yeah,
Their
big
fandom
time.
reflects who they are, and the fact that y'all are doing this within the fandom, it's really reflecting bad on. Like it's showing them that
Yeah.
they're allowing this to happen. Like they are idols are supposed to take responsibility for their fans. Maybe not completely, but in the eyes of everybody else, they're supposed to take responsibility for their fans. So if their fans start acting up, as far as everybody else is concerned, they're responsible. So the fact that y'all are acting up like this, it just shows that Stray Kids don't know how to do anything. Like they're just
Control
letting
their
this
fandom.
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and just like no, I can't remember what I was gonna say. I was looking over here. Shit, I don't remember what I was gonna say.
Yeah, there was this one guy
But
that happened to, and his fans were like going off on people and this and that, and they ended up getting this site shut down because of it. And so
oh, that's what I
everybody
was gonna
was
say.
mad.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody was mad about it. And so
Uh,
they started coming at him and saying like, "Oh, your fans did this and you allowed it and this and that." And so he almost literally got blacklisted everywhere
mhm.
because of that.
Yep. Just like the individual lives. We lost Channy's room. and they still push their
I
shit.
know.
It's like when the lives become problematic for the company, guess what's going to stop? Take a hint.
Everything else.
Obviously, everything. Yeah, it's like just like this Coke sponsorship. And I will say it again, and I will keep saying it. If you are not naked and homeless, you are a hypocrite. Do not sit there and talk about banning Coke and banning McDonald's and blah blah.
First of all,
There is literally a list of places that they should be banning, and most of them make your clothes, most of the stuff in your houses, your personal hygiene products. So if you're not naked and running around with blood all over you because of hygiene product failure, then you're a hypocrite. Because Procter and Gamble, which is on the ban list, makes 55% of the shit you use every single day. So until you're making your own toothpaste and your own laundry soap and picking the cotton for your personal hygiene products, you need to sit down and shut up.
the fact that they're taking pride in hurting Felix or getting mad at him over something that is not really within his control, like his job is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like he's literal sunshine. How dare y'all? How dare they?
And the fact that he literally doesn't even speak with his money, he follows the action. He does the action. He goes to volunteer stuff. If you are so invested in this, go over there and try humanitarian efforts. Tell me how that works out for you.
Right. During their vacation time, when everyone went home to see their families, he went to Laos to volunteer.
Yeah. And then you're taking pride in possibly making him cry because God forbid he should drink a Coke that he's contractedly, obligated to do. Because JYP is about money, pure and simple. They share more of it with their idols than a lot of companies, but they still have contracts. And I guarantee you, they are not going to forfeit $1 billion contract with Coca-Cola because you're pissed off about something Coke did. They will take care of that by not allowing lives anymore from Felix.
Well, and if you notice, I mean, because of things that were happening even before, Felix's lives are much fewer and far between than what we were having before. Hyunjin's lives are fewer and far between.
And it's going to get worse the more activism that there is. Just follow along. Somebody tells you to do something, be sure to do it. Don't look into it or make your own decision. Let's be sheep. Half the time they don't even know what they're protesting.
I know. And first of all, that sucks because we don't get a lot of stuff that deals with them either. Like we get a tour, we get
maybe
merch. That's it. Like they get fan meets, they get like concerts all the time. Like they get a lot of stuff. More than
they get pop-ups, they get a lot of face-to-face interaction, and then you're sending trucks to their company.
Exactly. And the fact what all they're doing is if they start to slowly back away from doing lives, they're just taking away the one thing we do have.
Yeah.
They're taking away one of the things we have, and that's not fair. Okay. That's the only time we can actually interact with the boys because it's a live chat and everything, and we can actually interact with them. They'll answer questions and everything like that. Since we can't even do fan meets, and they're trying to take it away.
Yeah, and I don't even know that they'll tour in America this year because of the festivals. I don't know what the contracts are on that. So, I don't see them announcing tour dates until after Chicago Lollapalooza. And I don't even know if there's like a restriction that they have to wait, like 30 days or anything like that. I think the festivals do that because they want people to come to the festival. And if you're expecting them to come to, let's say, Dallas, or not even Dallas, let's say St. Louis, because it's like 4 hours from Chicago, right? So if all of a sudden they announce a tour date before Chicago saying, hey, we're going to be in St. Louis in December, do you think people are going to spend the money to go to Chicago in the heat in August? Or do you think they're going to wait and spend their money for a 3-hour concert in St. Louis? And so that's why I think that we probably won't see much in America this year because of the festivals. And I don't know if the Italy and England festival is like that as well, but they possibly could be. I did, if you noticed Chan's picture the other day, he had a Toronto Blue Jay hat on and a book that said something about the world. I'm really thinking that they're going to have a tour day in Toronto. Just a crystal ball prediction.
Oh, I mean, it
So
doesn't really bother me.
I'm hoping to manifest that for my Canadian stays that are adored and loved because they always have to come to New York. Which Toronto, it's not that bad of a deal, but like the people from Quebec and stuff, that's a heck of a drive. So we'll see. Maybe they'll actually do a world tour, and especially like Brazil. We have so many stays in Brazil, and they treated a tease like
And Russia
Ooh.
too. Like, believe it or
Russia.
not,
There's a
there's a big
lot of
fandom in
stays in Russia.
Russia.
There
Because I
is.
remember one time, so you know how I'm a streamer, right? Like I stream their
Yep.
music, stuff like that. Well, have you ever heard of what is it called? It's like called, hold on, let me look. It's like a streaming app that you can actually count it and you can do like uh get stuff from it too. It,
I don't know what you're talking about.
it starts with an R.
It's not Roco Chico, is it?
Happy. No. It is.
Because I think that's a Korean one.
Oh, Renaissance. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
Girl, really? Okay, so basically this
I'm not a
Renaissance app.
streamer. I'm like the bare minimum. Like I stream 24 on like two
Okay,
different
so
Alexas.
you know
That's
like
my
on how on Station Head, right? You know how on Station Head it's connected to your Spotify or you listen to
yeah.
Spotify a lot, right? This
Oh, every
as
day.
easy as it's as easy as being on Spotify. So basically the Renaissance app, if you sign up for it, and I'll send you the link and everything like that. So if you sign up for it, all you gotta do is log in with your Spotify account. It connects to your Spotify. So whenever you're streaming on Spotify, it does the count into the Renaissance app. And so you can join streaming parties, and if you join that party, they'll like register each stream that you have, depending on that party. Like they'll give you a playlist to use, and you'll use that playlist. And for everything that pops up on that playlist, it starts to register your streams, and they'll be like, "Oh, you streamed this 23 times, you streamed this 60 times," until like, and they do places. So you do like first place has like 600 streams, seventh place has this much, like that kind of stuff. And with each stream that you do, you get points from that, and you can put those points into raffles. Uh, you can put those points into raffles to get stuff also. It's actually really
Cool.
cool. I'll send you all a
I'm
link. So
yeah,
because
send a
it's
link.
honestly as easy as just being on Spotify. You're on Spotify all the time anyway, so I mean,
Yeah.
you might as well register in your streams to be able to join raffles to get stuff. Like, and it's not even just Stray Kids related either. Like these raffles, sometimes it's BTS product merch, sometimes it's TXT, and just like little things, like really cool. They even give
Cool.
you like points just for checking in, you know?
Well, I'm on Spotify every single day. So
I kind of got off track though. Like, why did I bring it up? Like, there was a
what? Are you trying to figure out where we were at before we got off on whatever trail we're on now?
yeah, like there was a reason I brought that app
Do
up
you
too.
realize that if we ever stayed on track, this would like be a 30-minute podcast?
Yeah, I realized
Yeah.
that.
So yes, we are all stays. We have two Channy wives and a Lino best friend. And I don't know what our other friend is into because she
Our
can't say
sister,
anything because
we're
her mic
sister
is
wives over
really
here.
bad. And then we have a very hardcore Connie stan. And then Liz is Lino. She's a Lino stan, but she's a Lino wife stan. I'm just a best friend stan. Is that all? That's pretty much it. Channy, and Lino and Han. Yeah, that's all of us.
No, I don't know how to say her name, but the one that's with us right now that normally joins the live, Ionia, I think she said she was a Hyunjin.
Oh yeah, she is a Hyunjin, huh? I wish she could talk to us without screaming at us. We will need to get together and work on your sound. We can do that afterwards. Figure out what we can do for you. Oh, who's an Ian stan? I would love an Ian stan. I'd love a Sunman stan too. We need stands for all the boys.
Yeah,
We
that
had a champion stand and she just wasn't working out with us. Alexa off.
yeah, I realized that most of the girls in chat are
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm OT8, but
yeah, but
channel.
like all
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
we love all the kids, but we still,
I'd
we
support them, but I'd marry Chan.
yeah, see, Channy wife.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah, Lee no stand. Yeah, Liz decided to spend time with her family today. I don't know what that's about, but okay. No, but like I said, I'm not a Lee no wife. I'm like the best friend that we're all going to get thrown in jail together because we're both so chaotic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hurricane thingy,
I really forgot what I was going off of.
Yeah, I don't know. We were talking about keyboard protesters and then we got off to streaming somehow and then I
Yeah,
don't
so
know
why
where
did
we
I
were
bring
to
that
begin
up?
with. I don't know.
I was trying to remember why I even brought that up.
No, I was born during a hurricane, so I'm like a hurricane. Everything I touch like just goes to crap. Like I just destroy everything in my room.
Oh, okay. Now I remember.
Okay.
So I had brought it up because during the comebacks, the activity on the app is a lot bigger. So they do these streaming parties and whoever comes out on top, like whoever's first place, great. So they do those streaming parties and so the international profiles, like Han International, Changmin International, Big China International, like all those international Twitter users,
The
right?
ones I had to block. Yeah.
Profiles. Well, they set up this competition between different states and countries and all this stuff like that. So they have like US days, they have Russia days, they have Japan days, like that stuff like that. And um they'll have us compete to see who's the harder streamers, like who streams the most. And so US days will stream, like Russia days will stream, like they'll all stream, and so they'll give it a week. And at the end of the week, believe it or not, Russia streamers are like up there.
Hardcore, huh?
They streamed hardcore to the point where like there was no way any of us was gonna catch up. Like, and it's just because like they count on how many people are actually streaming from that location. So like US fans, like I think we had at most 13 streamers.
Yeah.
We had 13, and Russian, they had like 200 something streamers.
You could see a lot of stuff that they post on Twitter, and it's all in like Russian. You have to translate it from Russian. So, what did I do? I can't type and stuff today. What's
There's like
funny?
this
Oh, I
bug
just saw a
flying
teaser
around.
ad for Tommy Hilfiger.
That's not supposed to go out till I don't know if it's April 1st our time or April 1st their time.
Well,
But it's
it's just
supposed
a
to hit
teaser.
today.
It's just like a bellboy pushing a cart with luggage, and the luggage tag just says SK.
So South Korea.
I'll put it in the chat.
Okay. You never know with these kids. Never know, never know. Hopefully Lino is in a better mindset with this campaign this time around, because boyfriend had me worried
Oh yeah, I
last
know.
time.
I don't
But you
really
know what?
know.
He's not as well. I haven't checked my Bubble in a couple of, but he is not as active on Bubble as he used to be. Because used to be, he would
Every
come
day.
in
Like
every day, even if it was just to say hello and good night. And he's not really doing that anymore. So they're super busy doing something. What it is. I just hope he's in a good mindset, because he's one of those that he hides everything. Not well, because we all see it, but we can't do anything about it. We just know something's wrong. Oops. Should have done that. So it's Lena. What can I
Him and
say?
Chan both take the Hyung title very seriously, and they want to be the support for everybody else and not try to worry them or really discuss their concerns and their problems.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, but
Like
you have
when
to look
Chan
at
broke down crying in front of Sungmin, and but then you turn around and you see the guys take care of each other, and especially the way that they take care of Chan and sometimes take care of Lino
yeah.
from day one, like Han holding Lino's
Lino's
hand
hand.
to help with the
Oh.
Yeah.
count.
To
Yeah.
wrap. Yeah. Well, they've always done that for each other. I mean, that's one of the reasons I don't worry too much. It's disconcerting, because there is literally nothing we could do about it. It's not like we can go knock on his door and say, "Hey, just checking on you," like he does the Three Rocha dorm or anything. But so when they leave us out like that, it becomes it can become an issue. But at the same time, they need their privacy too, to work on whatever it is they need to work on to get to where they need to be, to join these campaigns, and they've got all these festivals coming up. They're going to be so freaking busy, and that's not even including like the ambassadorships. I guarantee you, Han and Lino has got some kind of ambassadorship coming up that we don't know about yet, simply because they both went on Instagram with personal accounts.
You know what?
So
Actually, I'll bring that up later, but
no, bring it up now, because you might forget.
no, I won't forget. Trust me.
Okay. I would forget.
Well, there's a reason why I won't forget.
Okay. Let me guess. It's about Channy.
It is.
Yeah.
You guessed correctly.
Yeah.
I honestly hope that their comeback is not in April, just saying, because, your girl's too broke right now. But like I said, September, October, I'd have some money. I'd have some money. Like
Yeah.
I just need a break.
Because they always have those. Sorry, I'm getting text messages. They always have those signed stuff that costs you an arm and a leg that you have to check out in 3 minutes or else. So,
Yes. Okay,
you've got to have
but
the money for that.
if I am in Korea when their comeback happens, that would also be awesome.
Yeah, because we can only get like so many. You can only get like 4 or something like that. And this last time, I even got an unlimited, thinking that. Well, I bought 2 regulars and a limited, and so I only got two signed, because what was it? The limited didn't have it, or I mean, so it was something weird, and I was like, well, then I shouldn't have wasted my money buying it there, because it wasn't going to be signed anyway. So, oh God, me too. Where's this? Oh, okay.
I wonder what you saw that saying that.
Yeah, our Han bias is saying she's sick of all the crap going around about him. It is ad nauseum. Like, stop. Yeah, more debt is crazy, but you know what? We're gonna be right there in line spending that money because that's what we do. It's like
I know.
going through all your credit cards, trying to figure out which one has the biggest amount of balance you can use.
Exactly. Or starting a whole new
Because
credit.
because because once they announce it, you literally have 12 hours before they drop that stuff.
Yeah. Honestly, though, like now that I think about it, I should get a credit card specifically for that.
You should, if you could.
I don't know if we
More
should be
debt.
feeding into that.
Because that way I could keep it all in one place instead of just like in multiple things, you know?
I got 3 5-star signed, and I got the 2 rock star signed. So, I mean, but I don't have all 8 members. I don't remember which members I
So
have.
my suggestion when trying to get a signed album is maybe have multiple servers open. So like if you have a laptop, a phone, and stuff like that, definitely have it in different places. Um, and like they always
I
pop
mean,
it up. They always pop it up on there, like maybe like 5 to 3 minutes before they actually go on sale. So some people already get them in their cart, and all they have to do is push checkout.
and I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure I use PayPal. If you already have your PayPal like
Yeah,
queued up to where you're just literally pushing 3 buttons and you're done, you get out really fast.
because I had two of them in my cart for a Rockstar album, and I only managed to get one because as I was checking out with them, that was already sold out.
Yeah, it
Like
sold
it
out
happens
really
just like
fast.
that. Yeah, it
Like
like five
I
seconds.
started, I was on the site and I started refreshing like 5 minutes before,
Yeah,
and
because like at
so
that
I
time
was able to get
everybody
in and
does
out.
it. Like
Hmm.
everybody does it. So the page actually slows down.
Yep.
So like if you have a second connection, go somewhere where there's good connection.
Or get off your Wi-Fi and just use
Uh-huh.
your cell phone stuff. That's what I do because my internet will get
Whoa.
overloaded and they'll suck. So yeah, it's a lot of fun.
See that?
It's
She
like the
has a
most competition I have all year. It's the only competition I can be involved in anymore.
she has a side note easy.
Oh,
That is so lucky.
I would kill for a sign note
I
easy.
know, same.
I need
That's
to
so
open a bank
lucky.
account. Oh my gosh, girlfriend, I don't understand how you can afford to stand more than one K-pop idol
I
group.
know,
Like
seriously.
seriously, I the one alone is yeah, yeah, it's a lot. But you know, that's what we live for.
Like I like other groups. Like I I like GOT7, even though they're not around anymore, but I did like GOT7. I like Treasure. I like Dixie. Like I like In Hyphen. So adorable. They're an
Oh,
adorable group.
well, you know, if you need some extra albums, I have a lot of treasures for sale. And my Super
What,
Juniors comes with all inclusions. So just saying that. Let me just throw that out there.
ma'am, ma'am,
What?
I do not have enough money to start saving up to start like a whole
Well,
new collection.
I haven't posted everything on my eBay yet, and until everything is posted, I'm not going to promote it. So it will probably be there. I hadn't even started putting my posters in, and then I got a whole bunch more cards that I've got to get in now too. So Rockstar and the new Seattle, both limited. Hey,
See,
girlfriend, we are all broke. You're in the right spandom because we are
I
all broke
have
right there.
I have a little bit of OCD, so I can't even just get the one album either. Like I need to like I'll get multiple albums to help with like the sales and stuff during their pre-debut, but I always got to keep at least three. I give the others away to other people that want them, but I gotta keep
Yeah,
at least three.
I ended up with a couple of Miros that didn't have the front page to it, and it's like, well, these are pretty useless because I don't even think they have the CDs. It's literally just the photo books. So I'm gonna cut the pictures up in those, and I think I know what I'm gonna do with them. But it's Miro, so I don't know how well it would sell.
You only have the photo book?
Yeah, well, because we're always looking for oh crap, where'd they go? Oh, there they are. We're always looking for the front pages. Well, someone tore our front pages out. And like I said, I don't even think, nope, the CDs are not in here. So it's literally just the photos. So I'm just going to cut them up, and I don't know how well.
Like a mirage.
Well,
A mural, I mean. That's what it's called, a
I was
mural.
gonna get dry erase calendars and put the pictures around the dry erase calendar, but it's Miro era, so I don't know how many people would be interested in it.
They look really good there in mirror.
Yeah, they
They look good in
hot.
every era.
And even in Miro era, Channy had his necklace in his mouth, and like a porn star.
Let me tell you, that killed me. That killed me. When I saw that, I was showing everybody at my job for one. I was just
During
like,
the
look at
fan meet? During the
During
fan
the
meet, is
fan
that what
meet.
you're talking? That was
Yes.
his in-ear.
I
That was
know.
his in-ear.
I
I
know.
was
That's
like,
what I was showing them.
oh.
I was like, look at this. Look at what's killing me right now. Like, I can't even focus right now. Y'all might as well just send me home. I cannot concentrate.
These pictures are really huge, though. I don't know if I can use them for that. Like, they're not like a collage type picture. Like, it's a huge picture. See? I don't know that I can use these for that. I'll have to figure out something else probably. Huh.
Either way.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. There's Janny. His worst, one of his worst hairstyles was during I Am Who, I think, where
Yeah.
they left it long and curly, but then they like tried to do African beads or something in his hair. I don't know what they were doing.
That was on
It
my
was
page. Yeah, so
but
that
it was like I am not, I am who, I am you
Yeah.
era. Because yeah, I was like, why? But anyway. Alrighty, shall we move on to something that we haven't talked about yet?
let me sure.
Oh, we were in okay.
We're gonna get cool with K-pop.
Yeah, we're still in there. I think that's last week's when Jungkook got a message out to fans. New Jeans, new campaign with a group called Light Jeans. I think I don't understand that.
Light jeans, not new
I
jeans.
gotta say, just to
No,
interrupt,
new jeans for light jeans is what it is. It's really weird.
I don't understand the naming process of some of these K-pop groups.
Yeah,
Maybe because we don't fully stand them, we didn't get to the part where they they explain why they named themselves that. Because we know why Stray Kids named themselves Stray Kids.
Right.
Well, they still stray.
Yeah.
But like there's a lot of the groups then that like the names are sounding alike, or there's break off groups from the original group, and
like NCT and their 300 different
yes.
yeah, like NCT 127, NCT Dream, we did NCT. I'm just like,
yeah, that always confused me.
yeah, I was like,
like,
are these
who is
different
part of
groups
who?
or what is going on?
Right,
Yeah.
or the ones that the group's name look like an algebra equation that I can't I'm like, I don't understand.
What algebra equation?
There's like the P1 Harmony. Where did the one come from?
I like no wait. Oh, Kepler 1.
So, but I will
like
say
P1.
that P1 keeps showing up on like my FYP on TikTok, and they're freaking funny.
With
P1 Harmony, Kehoe. P1 Harmony was the second group I found. I fell in love with them simply because Soul is the cutest thing ever. Like, he was 17. No, I think he was younger than that. He's Japanese. He's not Korean. He spoke no Korean when they debuted, and like Kehoe is his dad. I mean, his older brother. He just adores Kehoe.
I love.
But
He's my
the
favorite.
the first when I first saw them, of course, in talk, hot cannot touch this boy. Like, holy crap! And then you have Kehoe, which not quite on my scale of hotness, but I could look at him all day long. And then you had the other guys other than Soul. You had like Joseph Bob and Theo and is it Jisung or something like that. I was like, but they could sing, dance. Okay, great, great, great. Not all visuals. Not all companies are going to have all visuals. Okay, and then they came out with this new comeback, and I'm like, where did that boy come from? And it was Theo with his dark hair, and I'm like, hot baby, where did you come from? Because you weren't there the first time. And then they did like Kehoe's hair in like this blonde, and I'm like an icy blue blonde color, and I'm like, that is not a good look. And so yeah, and now, and I haven't heard anything about it since, but that new lawsuit that come out that's got Kehoe all
Yeah,
tied up. I am
with his mom.
super worried about that. Yes. It's like, what is going to happen to P1 Harmony if the leader is literally sued out of existence? So that's quite disconcerting. But yeah, Intech's my boy on that group. Yeah, baby, I could look at him all day long and night. Yeah, I really do. I really love P1. They're so funny. The way I found them is on my FYP page. They popped up, and it was when they were in an interview doing something, and they were talking about who would be the one that would survive, blah blah blah, and they're like, Soul, my boy can eat anything. It was so funny. I was just laughing at them, and so I got to know them a little bit better, and I really like their music. I mean, they're not Stray Kids music. Stray Kids music tends to have more meaning in what they're talking about. Their songs are very poppy, like
Well, it's
most pop
because they
music that,
actually write their own.
right.
A lot of the other
Well,
girls, they
Intech
did.
writes a lot of their songs, but it's not music that I would say hits my soul. Like, it's just fun
See,
music.
the one thing, so idols are put like on a really high pedestal. Like they're made to be like so out of reach that they're idols. Like of course,
Yeah.
like most of their music doesn't relate to us at all. But Stray Kids, they seem more human. Like they seem like we can just sit one day and watch a movie with them type thing. Like
Yeah.
they're very they make you feel so comfortable
They're very
to
down to earth.
yeah,
They're very humble.
very
Yeah.
humble, yeah. Like
Very
it's just
humble, but
easy with
also
them.
very vulnerable because I
Yeah.
feel like, they do show
A lot.
or at least discuss the struggles and stuff that they have had. Some are more private than others, definitely. Like Lino won't talk about nearly anything. But, Chan has talked about crying and being upset. Han wrote music specifically talking about, some of the struggles that he has been through. So I think that, they are more relatable, they are more humble, they are more vulnerable, and they seem more like real people as opposed to idols that are like just not even human. Like they're not in a box. They're not like anybody else.
Like the idols that treat their staff like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Kehoe, yeah, we had comments in here, but some of the things that P1 Harmony is going through is the same things that our boys go through, like the soft sayings that get in their videos like they're their girlfriend and everything else, and you can see it. And one of the funniest, I don't know if I told y'all this story or not, but last year when I was with that other thing, we were talking about it, and I was going through, and that was when P1 Harmony was actually touring here in America. They were touring very small venues because they weren't that big, but it seems like they played in, I want to say, the Rhineman in Nashville, but that could be wrong. All I know is it was Tennessee. And the girl came on there and she was talking about, she sat down in her seat and she had been drinking a lot, but she got to her seat and there was these 3 Korean chicks behind her that told her to move because she was in the way of them taking pictures, which was not allowed in that venue because they had the big camera and the whole thing. And well, this girl just happened to be a Korean American. So when she ignored these girls started talking smack about her in Korean, thinking she wouldn't understand what they were saying. And she stood up and she looked at them. She goes, "Listen, bitches, this is American. I will kick your motherfucking ass."
I feel like that's something that we could probably do. Like we do.
Yeah. Needless to say, those 3 got escorted out and they were probably already on a ban list because P1 Harmony has a ban list. You are not allowed to come in any venues that they are in. So, but I just thought that was so funny. I was like, she said, because they just sat there and looked at her. I was like, yeah, because they're pussies. They don't understand us American women. We will not put up with your bullshit. We will take you out and take that charge. Oh, by the way, there's
Wouldn't
a
be the first
GoFundMe
time.
for bail. Because I think all of us, I mean, we're very protective over our boys. And you don't fuck with them. I mean, I don't care. I'll take a charge. I'll go beat someone's ass. I don't give a shit. What are you gonna do? Throw me in jail? Ooh, just game.
It would not be the first time I would be almost arrested. So I'll be
Yeah.
okay. I'll be okay.
Yeah. And it's for a good cause. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
So there's that. But yeah, I worry about P1 Harmony. I haven't heard much since the lawsuit came out, but it's not looking real great. I mean, and I don't know if he knew what was going on or if he was just one of these, did what his mama asked and, like that. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but not cool, Mom. Not cool. We got lost again. Where were we at?
Oh.
I don't know. I keep cutting out.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, I know we're definitely still in Get Cool with K-pop.
I think Chelsea Champion and by I have seen clips. One of our girls like recorded the entire thing and she's gonna get that up. We may have to get that done in pieces though, because sometimes Discord is a little grumpy. But we're gonna put it on. It's all in 4K, and we're gonna put it up on our Discord eventually. So yeah, you'll be dancing a maniac when you're in prison. Yep, let's go, girl. Do some maniac dancing. There wasn't anything else in other than 10 from NCT, I think, is going to drop his solo album. And the only thing I know about 10 is he was the one that fell in the hole in the stage. For that, what was it? When they played New Jeans music over our guys' music, and Lino, I've never seen Ian make that face before, and truthfully, I don't want that face looking at me because he was pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they were all pretty not happy with that. But anyway, that's when 10 fell through that hole in the stage, which, hello.
Never should have happened.
Yeah, they do make gaff tape that is glow in the dark. So if you are low light, you can still see where the hole is. It was totally uncalled for. It was just negligence. But that's all that's in K-pop because I've been lazy. Oh, I do know Jeannie, I think, announced that her solo album is about to drop. And then all these rumors with her and Jungkook, I'm just like, God, stop. Seriously, I thought y'all thought he was gay, and now you're hooking him up with Jeannie. It's like, can you not make your damn mind up? Either he's gay or he's not. I don't personally care. He's hot, but I would never sleep with him.
I
would definitely take one night at least. I would like a night.
But that's like sleeping with a traveling stripper. It's like, he's got a new thing every single night. I don't want none of that.
I don't care.
That man has NDAs in
I do not
every
let people-
area code.
Right?
First of
I do
all-
not let people
first
wear
of
my
all-
own my shoes. I don't share
First
shoes
of
or
all.
underwear, so I am not.
First
No,
of all,
I don't play that game.
first of all, I would not mind being his area code for mine.
Alrighty. So Shunkook, in case you're watching, someone in the 210 area code got your number, baby.
Yeah.
Where did
Just
she
let
go?
me know. Just let me know.
I'll just wait for the stories you're going to tell me about it. Okay. Red lights, reading world. Is anybody posting in here anymore? So many of us don't read fan fiction, so we have a room for fan fiction, but we don't really do much with it because, well, we just don't read them. Truthfully, they gross me out, so I don't read them. The trap, yeah, the trap. I am telling, yes, the SBS Gayo, yeah. Not was it SBS or was it NBC? Anyway, it's the one that they really screwed up. You know, instead of showing Lino's solo dance, she showed the audience members and shit
I know
like
that
that. It
was so
was
stupid.
bad.
That was so stupid. And wasn't he injured during that?
Yeah.
So he had
I
a
think
hurt
he was.
arm. So the fact that he
No,
took
no, no,
that
no, no, no.
effort-
This was before. This is before that. He was injured in the other one because he hurt his hand boxing or something like that. But it wasn't during this one. Don't make me go look. I don't want to go searching tonight. I'm too tired.
I know it's a powerful look.
But no,
They
he
do
wasn't
so
injured in
pretty
this
much,
one.
It's hard to keep track sometimes.
Right. It was the one with they're huge down there. I think it was the SBS he was injured on, but this was the MB whatever it is the one I think we're talking about. Because they moved stages and stuff. So yeah. No, if you are not, you write fanfics, girlfriend, I hope they are not as rated X as some of the ones I've been sent.
I have not read any of them. But I don't know. I don't know if I would, but I would maybe take a look at one or two just to see like how bad
If-
they would get.
Oh,
But-
the one I got was like I wanted to puke. It was just like gross. It's gross.
I read one. I'm not going to yuck someone else's yum, but I've got enough Delulu going on up here. I don't need.
Well,
I don't need
the
any
one-
help.
The one that was sent to me, this chick was doing OTA.
Oh, I think I know. what you're
and
talking
not necessarily in private. Like it was a
about.
whole
So like a group thing, huh? I would not
Yeah.
mind joining that group.
no.
I definitely joined that
No.
group.
I do not want to read your Delulu because it grossed me out. I already told you I don't even like to share shoes, so you can imagine. It's like, no, I'm good.
I don't mind
Nope.
it. I definitely joined that group.
Yeah. She's gonna be the one over there borrowing Hunjin's underwear.
Gross. Actually, you know what? If they're clean, I wouldn't. Excuse me, you're telling me that you wouldn't want to borrow one of those boys' clothes?
No. Well, you said clothes. That's not what I was talking about. I was talking about.
I mean, underwear is just part of the clothes.
Yeah, well.
And if I
Sorry.
join in on a group like that, we'd be showing a lot more. We'll be sharing a lot more than clothes, man.
I know that. That's why it's
So
gross.
I mean, so I don't
Ugh.
think I would mind.
So anyway, we do have fanfics for those that are over 18 years old. Over 18 years old. Like it. Yeah, we had to restrict that particular. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, see? Like I would take a t-shirt, but I would not take another man's underwear. That's just
Okay, but it's like, when a girl, like, she stays over at her boyfriend's house or something. Yeah, if she stays over at her boyfriend's house, like, she borrows, like, some boxers or whatever, and they basically wear them like shorts.
but that's your boyfriend. It is not like 8 members of a Korean boy band.
Listen,
Like
the
you
way
have
the way these boys have us Lulu like this, and they encourage it, it's basically like
Oh,
they're
yeah,
our
they do
boyfriends.
encourage it.
Okay.
And let's be frank, let's be real. The way these boys probably don't even actually have to wash laundry other than maybe a couple articles, they probably just throw them things away and buy new ones.
Yeah.
So you're
They
They
taking them
probably
right
get
out the
some new
back
ones
anyway.
sent. Yeah. They probably
Well,
got new
you-
ones sent to them every day.
Yeah,
Right.
you know, Shane Ben like washes his own blankets, which makes you wonder why he was washing blankets at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
The same reason why Chan had lotion and tissues on his night.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even think of that.
Because we would not have noticed that.
Okay, listen, he could be lotioning up his elbows while he's like blowing his nose. You don't know that. You don't know what that man does.
He is a 26-year-old man. Pretty sure I know exactly what he does.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have raised a son, and it was disgusting the smells coming out of that bedroom.
Hey, that's one way to take care of yourself, okay? That's
Yeah, I'm not saying it ain't. I'm just saying
Self-care.
self-love. It's all about the love. Alrighty. Loungefly still has some really cool stuff coming out.
I love Launchfly.
And they even have a sale going on right now. She posted stuff, but it didn't take in Three Russia room, I think. Okay, so now I'm over into I don't know what this is. Some kind of performance that I'm gonna send into the group so I can watch later. So hey Kim, let me know what that is that I just posted in there. I don't know what it is. Yeah, we're gonna stop with the self-love for a while. The gym. Why do some things I post twice? That drives me nuts. I can't stand that.
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
Okay. This.
Yeah.
Okay, now I got it. We can't even share this stuff because I don't know what it is I'm posting.
No, it's in the comments.
Oh, let me go back to the comments.
It's like
Maybe
you
had a
just
cold.
Oh, God.
Yeah, he could have had a cold. I don't know what the lotion would be for though. Hey, but but
during
here is my tip for the day. If you grab a Kleenex to clean off your hoo-ha, all of a sudden make sure it doesn't have Vicks in it.
Oh, Lord.
That is not a fun
Oh. You know what though?
not a fun experience. You want to talk some crazy burn? That's some crazy burn. And yes, I know, because I grabbed those Kleenexes and paid for it the rest of the day. What are you gonna say?
I was gonna say, like, doesn't, like, you gotta get some good tissues too, because sometimes those come off like weird, you know?
What?
Like whenever you like I don't know, you grab a tissue, you blow your nose, there's always like stuff left on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like when it has like aloe and stuff in it?
No, like tissue left behind.
Oh, like you're reusing used tissue?
No.
So what? Now there
First
have
of
been
all,
times
if
I
you're
had
keeping
tissues that were
used
used and my nose starts bleeding. I'm grabbing whatever's there. Hopefully it wasn't used for self-love and it was just an extra tissue. But yeah, I guess when you pick it up and it's nice and firm, you know what you got.
Well, I think we definitely got a lot off topic.
Yeah, I think I was in the singing area.
Oh, were you?
I think so. Oh no, I was in the gym. Oh wait, let me
I
get back
thought it-
there.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because you were saying I hate when I post things twice.
Yeah, things I posted and it posted twice. I talked about the
Listen,
bell
there's a
peppers
lot of
last week.
places that we keep getting that we don't even know how we took that path.
Yeah, I don't even try to keep track anymore. The For whatever reason, I keep getting kettlebell articles. So this is for get setups. You only need one kettlebell and 3 moves to have abs. I'm like, have you looked at my abs? Because
First
they
of
are so
all,
they are so far under subcutaneous fat, you will never see them.
I know. Same. Same.
And I can't do any kind of exercises that involve knees. Have you ever tried to find an exercise that doesn't involve your knees? They're like swim exercises. I'm like, there ain't a swimming pool within 30 miles of here. I do not know what you're talking about to me.
Okay, but exercises, you still gotta kick your legs. You can't just move your arm.
Well, I guess because the water makes you a little more buoyant, that it's better on your knees. Yeah, I mean,
Oh, you
I
can
don't
like
float,
sit up.
but
You go like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't float so well, but for those that can, more power to you. But yeah, the kettlebell kept looking posted twice too. We talked about this. Intermittent fasting is linked to 91% increase in risk of death.
Yes.
So don't fast. Stop fasting.
Listen, I stopped fasting a week ago, man.
I know that, but
I
we
only
talked about
lasted
this
3
last
days.
Sunday.
But I
Yeah.
did try the 7-day cleanse pills thing, right? And I didn't make it past the second day just because the first day it was like, oh, take 1 pill of each bottle in the morning, 1 pill of each bottle at night, and it's only 2 bottles. And then the next day, take 2 pills of each bottle in the morning and 2 pills of each bottle at night. Now, let me tell you, that'd be okay with me. And then the third day, you have to take 3 pills in the morning, 3 pills at night. So that's 6 pills, right? In the whole day. And that'd be okay because it's not bad for pills, except one of them it's like a herb pill. So it's really strong smelling. And like, so my mom, the way she taught me to take pills is to shove it down my throat. So I like, shove it down there because I didn't like to take pills when I was younger. So she would hold me down and shove them down my throat. So that's the only way I take them now.
So you're telling us about your gag reflex or lack thereof? Is that
Listen, it's not my gag reflex. It's my taste buds.
okay?
It's everything. But anyways, yes. The moment, like it's fine the moment that I shove it down, but if it was such a strong smell and taste and stuff like that, that I started to taste it, even though I shoved it down, I was like, "Ugh, it tastes so nasty. I about died.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't take it. Like once I got to the second day and I took those 4 pills in the morning, I was like, I can't make it the next day with 6 pills. I cannot make it.
Some of those herbs like really come out of your pores too, like garlic and stuff, man. Whew,
Really?
stuff smells. Yeah. 7-day no sugar anti-inflammatory meal plan for weight loss. I really should start reading this stuff I post. That could be very useful to me. Just breathe with Han. I really haven't put anything in there. I don't get a lot of stuff like that. I did post P1 Harmony's Killing It choreography. It's probably just their TikTok. I really like that song. Like it's a bop.
You want what?
P1 Harmony, just killing it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Ah.
it's really good. Nothing in Hyunjin's. I don't even think
He hasn't posted anything related to.
no. Lemon bars and strawberry earthquake. I posted those last week. This week I posted. No, did that last week. I posted the beef enchilada casserole.
That looks
That's-
delicious.
Yeah, all I see is heartburn because I'm allergic to red sauce. So, yeah, that's
Man, how am I supposed to
What?
lose weight when they post more stuff in Lino's Taste restaurant than anything? That looks really
I
good.
know. Cinnamon Salon. I did this last week. Okay, so you know this shampoo that Ian uses that starts with a K that I can't remember right now. It's really
That Han's
expensive.
always
It's like,
sniffing.
yeah, and Hyunjin. It's the little bitty bottles. Um, I don't know what scent he uses. I got the cherry something or other, which does not smell like cherry something or other to me. But I think Ian just has his natural scent, probably smells really good, and this shampoo enhances it. I was not impressed with this shampoo. I will tell you straight up, I was not impressed. I was like, this is not worth the money because it's very small amount for the money you get. And so, but I used it again this weekend. And my hair was so slick, I couldn't keep it in a bun. Like it would just fall out. I was like, well, okay, so that's what it does. So I had to use a
Who's
lot of hair
Alistair's
product.
sidekick?
What?
Who's Alistair's sidekick?
What are you talking about?
On Discord, you're in Sungmin Salon.
Don't know.
Oh, what you talking
Oops,
about,
I
dude?
pressed the wrong thing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, like if you go a little bit up, it says Sungmin, Alistair's sidekick. And they posted a link on Sungmin Salon.
I'm only seeing anything from Ren and Benny.
Where, girl?
I don't know what you're talking about.
On Discord.
I'm in Discord.
Yeah, it's Sungmin Salon.
I see a whole bunch from Alistair's sidekick.
Yeah, right? That's what I'm saying. Like,
Well, I don't see any from Alistair's whatever.
that's
There's an
weird.
article from Sally's Beauty. There's one on regaining hair loss.
There's one on the Glam
I'm not
Health
seeing
brand.
any of this stuff.
That's weird. Because
Now
David posted his
the-
last year in November.
I wonder
I
if
never
it
noticed
is.
that.
I wonder if somehow I blocked it or something. I don't know.
That's weird. They just popped out of nowhere. Like, I never noticed them.
No, I mean the Sally's thing. I can send y'all a screenshot of what I'm seeing, but it's not the one y'all are talking about. Oops, my bad. That's all I see. That's weird.
Oh, it looks like the same picture.
It's the same.
Oh,
It's the same person, but it's a different name for
yeah,
some
look,
reason.
I just sent it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we will discuss this later because this is interesting.
Weird.
Yeah, black hair is not my thing. Like, I don't know what y'all got to do, but it's a lot. Keeping your hair conditioned and things. Let's see. All right. What?
She said, "Oh, what do I have to do? Suffer." That's
Yeah.
what she has to do.
Do you want to do your thing, Miss Leono?
Sure. So, what I posted in the Discord is actually two Instagram accounts of Korean based companies. I also didn't realize that Kiss is actually a Korean American company.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Kiss?
But
KISS?
yeah,
Do I even know that brand?
They do eyelashes, nails,
Everything I
um,
don't do.
but the
Oh,
two,
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about now. Yeah. Okay.
yeah. So the two that I posted in here though are Instagram accounts for Joa Beauty, which is a Korean American brand, and Ruby Kisses, which is also a Korean brand. So Joa, the only place that I have been able to find it to actually purchase in store somewhere is in a CVS. I do use a foundation, a liquid foundation, a foundation stick, and I've used their serum concealer and absolutely love it. And it's price wise on the same level as like L'Oreal, Maybelline kind of deal.
So drugstore
Drugstore
price.
pricing. The Ruby Kisses. So I've been seeing people say that it can be found in like beauty supply stores, but I haven't checked that. I've definitely seen it on Amazon. Um,
See,
and I
the only
haven't
beauty supply shows we have is Sally's pretty much. So, I mean, I guess it could be in there. I don't
I
go in there
don't know if
often.
it's there or if it's in more like where you would go to find more like a locally owned beauty supply store, wig shop kind of place.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Um, I've seen them on Amazon, but they're more of a price wise, they're on kind of an LA Girl Essence, like
NX,
$5
NYX.
foundation kind of price
Yeah.
point. So, what Elf used to be.
Yeah.
So, and then I saw that you had posted about a Charlotte Tilbury dupe. People are coming for Charlotte Tilbury. There are dupes of that glow stuff everywhere. Elf has the Halo Glow, but Catrice is the newest one, and it's even cheaper than Elf. It's only $10 a bottle for like the same
Ooh.
size.
Oh,
Wow.
I was gonna say that.
So, but I don't know where you get Catrice other than ordering it online because it's not in any of the stores near me.
Well, and it's Catrice because it's talking about pounds, so that's in the UK.
Right.
So I don't know. Because I have my things I work, but even like the tinted moisturizer I bought is too dark for my skin. I really need to get me some sun going on.
Well, the Catrice one that's supposed to be like the Charlotte Tilbury dupe, they have lighter shades than even what Elf does, because Elf just extended their shade range to a 1 and a 0.5. Catrice has one that's even lighter than that. I will say I also use the L'Oreal, the Lumi Glotion underneath of foundation for kind of like that lit from within.
Yeah.
But I have more makeup than I know what to do with, and I still can't stop myself from purchasing
We're
it.
not we're not going to talk about that. I've showed off just, and that was simply my eyeshadow palettes, and I didn't even show all of them. So yeah, like even today, I mean, I never use one eyeshadow palette. At minimum I use two eyeshadow palettes, and today I used three. So I need all those different palettes because I always look for a particular shade. Did not realize I had very few light mint gray mattes. Like I had plenty of shinies, which I don't use for that.
I don't use makeup.
Oh, shut up. Some of us need it. Like my
It's just
eyebrows are
positive.
so light that I cannot wear the Ulta light eyebrow stuff. I have to wear the blonde, which is even lighter than the light. This is how bad it is. I really need the sun. Oh, well, I'm going to let Miss Miss Thing over there do her chants in, because yeah, there's a lot in here.
Let me sure.
That's why I was getting notifications all day long.
Listen. Glad we got notifications because I was tired and I wanted to take a nap.
Yeah, I
Okay,
did take a nap. I came home and crashed. I swear I have narcolepsy this week. One week I couldn't get any sleep, and this week I can't. If I sit down in my recliner, I'm out. It's like someone knocked me out.
so it looks
But
like we're on episode 25 of Karen's Crew, and this
his
episode
blonde hair.
yes, it was made June 22nd, 2019, and the songs he played during this
Nat
was
King Cole.
Insomnia, When I Fall in Love by Nick King Cole, Road Not Taking, Stray Kids, Side Effects, Stray Kids, TMC, and Mixtape 4. Now it's funny because, you know, it starts off by him like saying like we are now on episode 25, and he was like honestly surprised by that 'cause he's just like, wow, already 25. And it's nice to know that he doubted on what episode he's on too. You know, we're always like, which episode are we on? And he had to like look it up to make sure it really was episode 5.
I don't know what that's about.
Let me see. So he also mentions that Clee 2, Yellowwood, finally just came out around this time as well. And it's their special album. And he was actually happy on how Positive States reactions have been. He talks about when writing with music, setting the mood's important and lights and everything to help get them in the mood on how to write music. Um, he also mentions that pineapple juice is one of his favorite drinks because it helps
I'm
like
not going to
cleanse the
comment.
body. Listen, I was reading that and he was like, if you know, you know. And I'm just like, I do know. Because he was just like, yeah, because it cleanses the body and it's not, you know, if you know.
Yeah, it cleanses the
I
body, all
feel like
right.
we recently talked about this.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
like
But
an hour ago.
I actually
Hey,
like pineapple juice.
I love pineapple and pineapple juice, but it hurts my mouth so bad. Like,
Really? So I used to
yes.
drink this pineapple nectar. And it was so good, like so sweet, and like it hit just the
Was
right spot.
was it a nectar of the gods?
Listen, it was actually really weird
There
because
are
I
times that men need to be drinking a lot of pineapple juice, and then there are times that they just need to
don't
stop.
even get me started with that, okay? Don't get me started because you were so right about that.
Right.
He then talks about updating. Okay, so this is what we were talking about earlier, okay? He was talking about updating his Instagram story and if we saw it. Now, I'm wondering, this was back in 2019.
So
So did
did they
he have
have
an
personals
Instagram?
and they had to
Yeah.
stop?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he was just like, "Oh, did y'all see my new updated Instagram story? Like he just posted something about peaches because he loves them so much." This, that. And I'm just like,
Beaches? Did you just say beaches?
I said
I'm sorry. All I see, all I see is IN and that like horrible.
yeah.
Where did you
Just
see
his
his
nostrils.
nostrils?
That was
Nothing bleached
hilarious.
his hair.
But I was honestly really confused by that because I'm just like updating his Instagram story. So like,
Yeah.
what? Like I'm
I
just like I can't tell.
I really think that they probably had all of their own personals for a long time, and then they had to like get rid
Like
of all
delete
of them.
them. Yeah, because I guess
Yeah.
around this time, like they were getting up there, but they weren't as like well known at that time because they just debuted it like a year before, a year into it. They didn't really like. I don't think they were like worldwide known yet until Gosman era, you know.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess it makes sense that they would have an Instagram story and they'd have to delete it because at that point, now that they're finally like out there, they have to start promoting each other as a group. They can't exactly do that when they have individuals. So I guess that makes sense. They do.
Yeah.
he asked them if they like what fruit that they like, and the comments started like filling up with peach emojis and stuff like that. Like I do like peaches, but it's definitely not one of my favorite fruits. Um, but they are good.
I love peaches.
I said I wish
Just
to
like
have everything in common with you, my boy, but it's just see. So the first song that he played was "When I Fall in Love" by Nate King Cole, and he talks about how he loves this artist and how he's a role model and this and that. But this was actually his first time listening to this. He also says he really loves doing the lives with Stay. Yes, I know. And that it is always relaxing to him. He said it is like a headache that suddenly goes away the moment that he's on. Um, which sucks. He was just like the fact that he loved doing this stuff. And it does seem like he missed it. He misses it too. Like with every time like that he's out in concert or just anywhere fan meets or whatever, he's always doing some indicate like something that involves transfer. Like he does like signature little thing, winky face, he does a big hug, and I'm just like, "Ugh, just give it back to him. Let him have it back." Although he did say that now that he's not doing it anymore, like it does free up a little bit more time. I guess that's the benefit to not.
I think the door is open though for him to do lives on Instagram, possibly once enlistments start. I don't think we'll get anything live from him without it being OT8 before that.
who Chan?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have a feeling they shut him down. So I'm surprised to ever see another live with him again.
I think just to kind of keep the momentum once enlistments start or once solo projects start, I don't think that they're going to be able to keep him from doing lives.
Yeah.
Because like, how are they gonna get him to start promoting? He's also a big member in his group where just one little thing that he says, like, boom, it's done everywhere.
Yeah, like all the damn games he plays on Bubble,
Yeah.
sir.
Melting.
Let me tell you, that stressful situation. Okay.
Having everybody in a tizzy.
Oh yeah, definitely. When my mom literally thought it was a fun.
No. I was over here eating popcorn watching all y'all melt down.
Yeah, you didn't even know what was going on at that time. I was like, my mom was on the phone with me as I was having that meltdown. I was like, what did we do? Like, who made him mad this time? I was even
Chan is a
thinking
world
about the
class.
I literally wasn't even thinking about like him maybe being in an actual relationship. Like that didn't even bother me. What bothered me is the fact that he was getting upset, and I'm just like, oh no, are we losing something else? Not again.
Yeah.
Yeah, then it turns out he just wants to role play. Like, sir, consent
Like,
is important.
I always
Consent is
like
sexy.
I always like the clip that I don't even know where it was from, but they were talking about I think they were like doing the outside thing, like around the campfire and stuff. And somebody said something about handcuffs, and he goes, "Oh, I haven't used those for a while." And they didn't edit that out. And I'm just like, "Well, I guess we know what kind of kink you're in."
Which one?
The one where they say something about handcuffs, and Chan's like, "Oh, I haven't used
Oh
those in a
yeah.
while." Like just so off and I'm like,
Listen,
boyfriend?
don't feed into my fantasies now. Keep it calm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't add any more.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
maybe, just maybe, the people that has Chan as their biases wouldn't be disillusional if he didn't feed into it to the max. Okay.
All I could see was all of you running for the store to get fuzzy handcuffs. That's all I saw. And I was just like, laughing.
Or when
Hey.
every single one of us changed our names to Mrs. Bang on Bubble.
Yeah.
Mine's still like that. It's nice. It's nice whenever Felix or Ian like messages is like, okay, good night, Mrs. Bang. I'm like, stop. Good night to you too.
When they pull the
Sorry.
yes, no, the why.
Yeah, but what sucks is that Channing doesn't do that. Like, I don't get it like, oh, bye, Mrs. Bang. No, I get like, oh, bye, Claudie. I'm just like, how dare he use my real name?
Like he knows your real name.
Yeah,
But
so
when
I
they
don't,
when they do the yes no, isn't it supposed to automatically do whatever?
yes,
I don't.
for the your profile name, but I don't know how he does it, but he uses the nicknames. So on the profile thing, you could put a nickname in that you want them to call you, and they use that one instead of your actual profile name.
Call me your baby.
Oh no, girl, I didn't even think about that. He'll be like, good. He's be like, hey baby, what's up? Like, stop.
Now I see all. Now I'm gonna see all these profiles changing their name to your baby or something.
That is a good idea, though. That's
You're
let
welcome.
me-
So
give
glad I could feed into that.
me a second.
The Delulu is Deluluing.
I know I need to take medication on the daily at this point.
You're all ridiculous. Okay.
He just has a way, you know. He just has a
Were
way.
you done with Channing?
I'm not.
Okay. I was trying to
Anywho.
stay on task.
You failed. You failed.
Okay. I get that now. Thanks.
That's just impossible for us at this point, ma'am.
I just give up.
I hate to cut it, but I gotta go, guys.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for coming.
Okay, let me see. It says
She's an hour ahead of us.
Oh, dang, really? Okay, so
Yeah.
he talks about, he says, like, he mentions that apparently, like, he has this vein on his temple, and how when he is on stage and working out, it always pops out more. And so he was just like, I'm just mentioning that, so whenever y'all could really notice it, because I like it. So I'm wondering if y'all would like it too. And I'm just like, sir, we all notice it, and we do like it. Thank you.
What was that?
That was just my daughter being silly. She was putting a nail file in the camera. See?
Okay. Well, let me go see what these dogs are barking. You can keep going. Ow! I'm old. My knees hurt. Why are we barking? Girl.
Oh my Lord. Oh,
You get lost again?
I did. I got distracted. He does be flirting with us, like, girl. Let me see. Oh yeah. So he talks about that vein on his temple. So he just says like keep a lookout for that because he honestly likes it. He just wonders if we like it too. Like, yes, my boy, I like everything about you. Just saying. Of course, I like the vein. He talks about
Yes.
so during the live, he wears this shirt, this I am who shirt that he said that he made it himself, and a lot of people are saying like he talks about how he made the shirt and it gives like kind of Dragon Ball Z vibes or whatever. Which you know what come to realize that a lot of like almost every single guy that you talk to, they have a love for Dragon Ball Z. Like it doesn't matter. They're on one side of the country to the other side of the country. There's like almost every single guy loves Dragon Ball Z.
I know
And
what it is. I've never watched it.
Yeah, same. I've never seen it either. but they have a fascination for it. Like I had one guy that I was talking to for a few months. He has a Dragon Ball Z like poster in his room and everything like that. And I'm just like, I can get it. I get it.
Yeah.
Yes, most of them like anime. Um, so yeah, but he basically wanted to use his live to mostly talk with Stay. And so the next song he was playing, so he was basically playing the the new released album that they had at that time, Yellowwood. So he played Road Not Taken, and he said that the song was actually made in a rush, but he was glad that it worked out and got positive reactions. So it was definitely not a song that they took their time with, not a song that they wrote
Road
10 years
Not Taken.
beforehand and finally dropped.
Yeah, see, now I'll have to go back and listen to the songs because a lot of the songs I've listened to but don't necessarily know the name of. Like their
Oh,
NS song, whatever that is that you keep
North
saying,
to
but
South song. I love
yeah.
that song. I love it. I can name a bunch of their songs. A bunch of their songs. Like,
Oh,
if you
I could name them too, but I couldn't match them to the title.
really?
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like I don't know the titles, the names of the songs. I will know
No,
the
I know
song,
the
but I
names
won't
to
know
each one of their songs.
that's what I'm saying. Like I know the names and I know the songs, but I don't know the names of the song. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get
Like
it.
because you're in Spotify and you're looking and you're like, oh, okay. But then I'm not watching Spotify when I'm listening to music. I'm off doing something else. So I can't like match
Oh,
the
I
name
do.
to the song.
Whenever I'm
Yeah,
listening to
no.
whenever I'm listening to Spotify or the music, whatever, I always like listen to it and I would like take a guess of what it is before I look at what the song is. So maybe that's why like it's easier
I'm
for me.
usually off doing something else.
Okay, so the next song that he played was Side Effects. Love it. I love that song. He said there were good opinions to it, but then there was also bad opinions on the song. But he said that that was one of the points of the song is to gain that sort of reaction from people. Which I don't know the bad opinions. Like I love that song. Like that was a really good song. Like it had a mix. Like it sounded lighthearted, but like the lyrics itself and everything that came along with it, like definitely was not lighthearted, you know?
Yeah.
And he was
Well,
like,
that was still right after Levanter, right?
mhm.
Yeah. So they were still going through some because man, those K, I'm not even gonna call them stay, but they're the Ks. You know how they attacked the other 8 over the sexual assault things that may or may not have happened? I mean, they attacked our boys bad,
Yeah,
and they had nothing to do with it.
yeah, I know. You know, some of their songs that can bring negative opinions to them just because like they're so real and they're based off of their opinions, they're based off of their experiences, and not a lot of people agree to it. And that's for them because they don't care.
Yeah.
You can either like it or you don't like it. They don't care. They would
You
love
don't
it if
like
you
it,
love
move
it,
on.
but I know, seriously, they're the type that would be like, okay, you don't like it, that's okay. You know, there's other people that do.
Yeah.
Those people that do. And I loved it. So he said that there was a twist to the song since Stray Kids are really easygoing and like to play jokes. And through the song, you can see that they're charismatic. How you say charismatic,
Charismatic. Yeah.
and powerful side to Stray Kids. So, which is funny because I get it where he says like normally they're easygoing and like to play jokes, and in this one they're like you can see that they're kind of carefree, but at the same time like they can switch and uh like it shows like a more stressful situation in their yeah, exactly. You mad, bro? Um, which is what Side Effects is about, I guess. You know, like it's based off of they might be talking about their fame. I don't know. Like for Side Effects. Because if you
I don't know.
listen
I
in the
would have to listen
beginning,
to it.
Well, if you listen at the beginning, it gives off the side effects things. It says like, oh, anxiety, irritation, like that type of stuff. So it gives that off. And all I can think about is what an idol is. Like, yes, you get all of this stuff to it, but just know, like you get all these perks, you get all this benefits, you get all this stuff, but the side effects of being an idol is the anxiety, the irritation that comes from being pestered, like the pressure, everything.
Yeah.
So that could cause like certain things to pop up when you start to get irritated by the fact that you don't have any privacy, that everything you do is scrutinized. I think you say that.
Scrutinized. Yeah.
Scrutinized, yeah. And so I mean, I guess that makes sense. So that could be one of the things that comes off of being with side effects. He says,
We all deal with stuff like that though. I mean, maybe not to the extent of others, but yeah.
yeah. And he said there are two parts where you can hear yelling in the song. And he says if you can guess who the yelling is about. So I honestly thought Channy was yelling the whole time. Like he was the one that was yelling the whole time. But the first one that is shouting is actually Ian. So Ian is shouting at the beginning part, and Channy is shouting on the second part. Which obviously I knew that because if you like watch the music video, you can see him shouting.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
So now I gotta
but
go
he
back and
doesn't.
listen to the song.
I love it. I listen to that song all the time. In fact, I think it might be popping up on Station Head at one point. Let me see. No, it's still on. Oh, it's on Levanter. Yeah, it was on Levanter. It already passed it, so side effects already came on.
Probably.
Yeah, but it was on Station Head. Let me see. Okay, so the next song that he plays was TMT. Can y'all get what that stands for? Y'all know what that would stand for? Yes, yes, yes. TMT.
All I see is too much, but I don't know what the other key would be about.
Yeah, see, what's funny is during the live when he was trying to get people to guess what TMT meant, a lot of people were saying that like, oh, too much something, too much this, too much that. And he's like, yeah, y'all got that part right. Too much, y'all got that part. But what is the T? What is too much T? And so the T is actually too much thinking. See?
Oh, that would have never came to me.
It was too much thinking. And Channing said that because he thought, like he always thought a lot, like to the point where during his time as a trainee, he would think so much to the point where so much time would pass that he would not have gotten any sleep because by the time it's like time to like wake up or get up and stuff like that, it's already morning time. Like he done
Boyfriend
passed.
doesn't sleep anyway.
Yeah, but because he thinks too much.
Yeah, I get it.
And-
Your brain doesn't shut off. Mine is the same way.
Yeah. So he said with this song, he hopes that you can get out there, stop thinking, actually do something. It could be read, listen to music, watch anime. Of course, he has to throw in that anime.
Yep.
He said, so he was just like, this song is based off that. It's trying to tell you, like, even though it's hard to sleep, to sleep, don't think. Don't think, just sleep, just do whatever. That is what insomnia is about, actually. Like, not the song Insomnia, but the actual like insomnia. A lot of people have insomnia because they can't turn their mind off, which is what I learned from that because my cousin used to tell me because I used to have really bad insomnia. Like as a kid growing up, like I'd be going to bed like 2, 3 in the morning and have school at 6 a.m. or have to get up
Yeah,
for school
you
at
said
6
if you slept more than 4 hours, you would have an anxiety attack.
Yeah, like I hated sleeping. Like I don't know why. I just didn't like to sleep very much. And so my cousin would tell me like, "Oh, just think of a blank page. Like if you're thinking of a blank page, it'll be easier to get yourself to
no.
sleep." that didn't work for me.
It
But it got
no.
me thinking. It got me thinking on different ways to do it. So I always picture a little me inside my mind, and she's basically like putting a steel door over my thoughts and locking them up for the night. So
Yeah,
that
I just
actually
listen
helps
to
me out
music
some
without words. If music has
without words.
words to it, I will sing to it, which does not help put me to sleep. But like I have a
I,
spa channel on Pandora, and that's what I sleep to at night because, well, until it plays the stupid rain music, and then I have to go pee.
See, I love listening to music at night when I would go to sleep. Like it would calm me as well. The issue is that I always get it won't always put me to sleep because I'd get anxiety that what if the music is too loud and I can't hear my alarms. Like now that I go to work, like I gotta make sure I wake up to my alarms, and I
Yeah.
feel like the music would kind of like not be good for that.
Well, that's why I listen to music without words because if there's words, I will sing to it, which means I'm not going to go to sleep with it. But if I listen to just like classical music or something like that where I can't sing to it, then my mind will start slowing down.
Well, he was saying, with the anime, he was saying that one of the things he was watching at that time was Food Wars, which I like that anime. And the last song he ended up playing was mixtape number 4. And Chenny said that the song kind of reminds him of Sydney. He said the comments kind of mentioned his shirt and how it looked like Dragon Ball Z, and that he loves it since he made it himself. He's such a good artist. Like he makes so much stuff himself. Like I love the bracelets he made.
I
I
love
love the
his like graffiti type stuff because it's
yeah,
just amazing. Yeah.
like he can design anything and I'll buy it. Just let me know where.
Yeah. I prefer his Stray Kids font over the Stray Kids font that they use
Uh-huh. I once
because
had
it's
my
more
nails done
artistic.
with the Stray Kids the SKZ on my
Hmm.
nails. I had gotten that done with that during the 5 star. I was like promoting all the way. Did my nails 5 star.
Yeah, I hadn't had that
uh
done in a while either.
So he also mentions at that time he actually had a favorite word, which was ethereal. How you say that?
Ethereal.
Ethereal.
Yeah.
Okay, so he said that that is his favorite word, and he mentioned wanting to write maybe like name a song with it or anything like that. Now that's definitely not one of their songs. So it makes me wonder if he really did make a song with that name and he just hasn't done anything about it
Well,
at the
that's what they call Felix all the time. Is ethereal.
ethereal.
So yeah, because he always just kind of looks like an earth
And
angel, like with
yes.
his blonde hair and stuff. He's really just so beautiful. It's mind numbing.
Oh, yeah, I think they have. Can't remember. Isn't it on his bracelet? No, I don't know. But
What?
yeah. Oh, I was reading the comment. She said, did they ever use his version of Stray Kids on anything?
At the very beginning, yes, those hoodies that he gave the boys had his font on them. But after that, I don't think they used his, which is really a shame because I love it. I think it's an amazing font, and I think they're really missing out by not using it.
Yeah. But then again, at the beginning, they got to use a lot of stuff that they themselves had created or made or anything like that. But that's just mostly because, at that time they weren't really putting much effort into Stray Kids. Like they had to
Yeah,
do everything themselves. So of course they would use their own like branding themselves. But now that they're
but
getting
that's
more
what.
out there, they're probably like, oh, okay, now it's time to be real.
Yeah, but I still like their version of stuff way better than what the
Oh yeah.
quote unquote professionals came up with.
Yeah,
I think it
definitely.
just fits them better. It fits them better. I mean, they are Stray Kids. They're not.
They literally
Yeah,
know what like their own preferences. Like they know themselves best and they just do things the better way. Like
yeah.
it's more it's more better. Like
It-
when I hear
it's-
that they themselves did it themselves, of course it's gonna make me want to get something dirty.
Yeah, they always make it sound like, the experts know best. No, you really don't. And when you start fudging with stuff, that's when things get messed up. So.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
it was during the survival show
Survival
at
show.
the which episode? Like it's when Channy gave letters to all of the members is when he debuted that particular font, I think. And then he had hoodies made. Is that right, Claudia?
Let me make sure
It was definitely during the survival show, but it was after they debuted, I believe, like right after.
Yeah, I think it was like when they were starting to come up with like what they're gonna name themselves, with when they were basically trying to like make themselves.
Yeah.
Because remember, like when they first before they debuted, they were just called the the Boys Project.
The Boys Project, yeah.
So I mean, like at that time, they didn't like. Of course, they were honest to God Stray Kids because they didn't even have like
A
the
name.
company had no faith that they were gonna survive. To the point that they give them like, oh, y'all just a project to us, an experiment. Like, there's no way that this will actually happen. We're just trying to see like what comes out of it. Like, it could be entertaining. Who knows?
Yeah, which really pisses me off.
Yeah.
But we'll not go there.
But what can we do?
Well, I stand behind our boys, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, we
that's
need to
true.
somehow get to our 2,000 subs because I really want to do this special edition episode thing. Because I got some stuff planned.
I know. I'm excited to see what happens. What you have planned. I can't wait. Oh, who do you stand in the Boys Project?
I know, right?
I'm gonna say that now. When they're like, what?
You could even say their name. Nobody
said-
understands.
Clearly you're not a fan because you don't know.
Yeah, right. It's so funny that I mean when we even in our group when we talk about certain things, it's always like normies will never understand. We sound like a cult.
Listen, it's close to it, okay?
I
It's
know,
close
it really
to
is.
it. Who knows? Genjin and Ian probably picked up some pointers when they almost got kidnapped by the cult.
Oh my gosh.
Just like, you know what?
It's
We might actually
so
use
funny
this.
that it's those two.
Yeah, I know.
And then it was Ian that made sure Hyunjin was at school every day. It's just kind of funny.
Which is funny considering he's younger than him, but
Yeah, he was totally the hung. That's for sure. Ian's just very methodical in what he does. He's not quite like Sunmin, but he's up there. Like,
and it's curious because like Ian would help him get ready for school and everything like that. But there were times when during the survival show, it was seeing that Hyunjin would be up at like 3, 4 in the morning and already be at going to school early because someone would say like by the time he wakes up, Hyunjin's already gone.
yeah.
So like maybe he might be going to the practice room, practicing over there, and Ian has to go get him to go remind him to go to school.
It could be because I know that Hyunjin was always sleeping, and that's why he was missing so much schools. He'd fall asleep like on the trains or whatever.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And the older
Which
kids would have to wake him up and ask if he's going to school.
Which is funny because during one of their missions during the survival show, didn't they talk about like bus one something? Was it bus
Yeah,
19?
4419.
Yeah, 4419. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Because of
Yeah.
that. Because they would take that bus and like Hyunjin would say like, oh, he would fall asleep on there, or like they have some good memories on there and stuff like that. Like that just shows how like that they were teenagers at that time because their songs were teenage based. Like they were just like,
Oh,
oh, their life revolved
yeah.
around the fact that they would
The
take the bus, their
weather,
school
the
life.
buzz. Yeah. Dude, it's
So that was always funny. Like, oh, I can't sleep. I don't know, just like a bunch of things. So it was always funny because you literally their songs just grow with their
it
age.
was about, yeah, it was about them. Yeah. Everything they've ever done has
It's
always
their
been about
story.
themselves.
It's literally their
Yeah.
story. And
Yeah.
it's so cool like that. It doesn't matter like if 50 years from now they're no longer together, like they're no longer singing or anything like that. They're settled down, they're happy. They'll always have that story out there. Like that song, 7 Years Old. I think that's what it's called. You know what I'm talking about? By Luke
No.
Graham. When he's
Oh,
just
yeah. 7 years.
yeah,
You
7
can't
years.
use that for a TikTok edit, it, by the way, because
Oh, that's right.
yeah. It got really
But yeah, so you know how he's talking about like, oh, when I'm 7 years old, like, oh, I have a story, this and that. This is Stray Kids right here. They do have their songs are
get
based off of
drinks.
their life, their story. And it makes you wonder if that's what their plan is that they're
You agree?
the whole point of them
Got one.
basing their songs on their life is so they have something left behind. They're basically putting a footprint here, saying like, "Remember me, listen to my
Yeah.
story." So I mean, I don't know.
Oh, they're gonna be legends. So I don't think they're gonna
Oh yeah, definitely.
do that.
Just like Channy says, the Hall of Fame over here.
Mm-hmm. And he will definitely be in the Hall of Fame.
Was I am 17? I thought he was 16.
He was 16 when they debuted.
Yeah. Channy was 19, but Ian was 16.
Yeah.
Let me see. They debuted in 2018.
Like Ian had just turned. But I think he was 16.
Yeah.
I don't know that career age, that Korean age thing is
I mean, technically, think about it. Like, they get some years shaved off, don't they?
kind of the way that works. Yeah.
Yeah, since they're going by the international age now.
Yes.
Oh, so he just turned 17.
Yeah,
So
that's
he
what I
was
mean. He
like,
turned. He just turned. So yeah.
he turned 17 a month before they debuted. Okay. They debuted in 2018. He was born 2001. Yep. Yep. Makes sense. Makes sense. I see that. And Chani, he was, let's see, we were born in the same year at 2018. I was 21. That's 21 at 2018.
What?
I think I was 21 at 17. I mean at 2018. So Chani debuted at 21, I think.
Was he that old?
I don't know. Let me
I
check.
didn't think he was that old.
Let me check. Let's see. So Bang Chan was 20 when he debuted. Oh, that okay, yeah, that makes sense. So he was 20, and so he didn't turn 21 until later that year. So he was 20. Lino was 19. Changmin was 18. Yanju was 18. Han was 17. Felix was 17. Dogman was 17, and Ian was 17.
Because he had just turned.
Someone said it's interesting to note that Woojin who was a former member of Stray Kids was 20 years old when the group debuted. Why was that interesting to note? I don't understand how that was interesting, but okay. Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
I
I'm
don't.
actually 2 months older than Channy, so I just follow my age and and then I'll know how old he was. Dang, 2 months older. I'm still older than him. Damn.
God, like
I
chasing
know.
after a younger guy.
I know. Who am I? I'm a cougar over here.
Right.
I don't know.
I don't think anyone. This sucks. Two of these postcards that are really hard to find, I had found, and they shipped it off with another shipment, so I didn't get them. I was like, I'd really still like those 2 items if you have any more, and they gave me a refund, and I'm like, awesome.
No, I hate that. I thought they were gonna do that with my magazine. I was like, no, no refunds. I want the
It's like now,
magazine.
yeah, it's like now I got to figure out where to find these items because it took forever to find them the first time around.
This is fingers crossed that they are at where I'm gonna go.
They're
Like some of the stuff.
I am nots or IMUs, so probably not. And they were JYP POVs,
Oh.
so
Okay, but you don't
probably
think that
not
the
gonna find
K-pop
them.
stores down over there might not have like those exclusive stuff?
Maybe,
Shit. Because you know how
maybe.
sometimes they have like displays in the back or whatever, like they're a little bit more expensive than the others.
Yeah, I don't know.
All I can
I
thinking
know. I
about,
was looking for the Bane Chan in life, the little trifold postcard booklet thingy, and they
oh yeah.
wanted $35 just for that, not including shipping. I was like,
Yeah.
no. This early stuff is really hard to find.
I still haven't even put up my jewel cases.
Your
Look,
what?
my jewel cases. I still haven't even put them up.
Oh,
Well, I haven't put up the jewel cases, the mini album, like the digipack, like none of that. I haven't put those up yet because I don't know how I want to put them up yet.
I
So
thought
they're
you
like,
had that all figured out.
no, I had the other stuff figured out, like the main ones, but I haven't like figured out where to put the digi ones. Like I was thinking underneath it, but I still don't know yet.
Mhm.
I do not know yet.
I don't think we have anything else in Discord that we haven't talked about.
Yeah, it's just going on. I don't.
They've already renewed their contract for 5 years. They did that last year.
Yeah.
But no enlistment, I don't want to think about. He's my bias. So
I just 5 years though, like I would have asked for like to bring it down a little bit more. Maybe 3 years.
well, but the 5 years takes them through enlistment.
Oh yeah. I guess I'll keep them busy now. I love this one. Look at that man. He looks
Is
so
that the
good.
maniac?
It's the ordinary, yeah.
Yeah.
He looks so good. I love him in that style. That's
I
definitely gives me daddy vibes.
understand. I understand the military enlistment thing. I don't like it, but I understand it. As long as they're not in a war, I'll be okay.
Yeah, see, it's funny because I feel like the United States isn't as serious about the military, you know? Like they're not
Because
strict about
I
it. They're
mean, you're
not,
not. Well, yeah, they don't make them all do it.
yeah, it's not like a requirement like it is in Korea where you have to join either after high school or if you have specific circumstances,
I
then
think I think that they can wait, but they have to enlist before the age of 28, unless they have a waiver, and then they can wait to enlist when they're 30.
yeah. And since they're going by the international age, now it moved up some more. It
Well,
moved up
but
earlier than usual.
as a K-pop idol, you want to do as much as you can do when you're younger, because once you hit 30, your body starts falling apart.
Yeah.
Like Lee Knows is already starting to fall apart. You can hear it every time he starts dancing.
Which sucks. You know, he's too
Mhm.
young for that. He's too young for that. I have a
Yes,
a
yes.
bad knee too, so whenever I would walk, whenever I would like it's irritating that day, and every time I would walk, it would just crack. My knee would just crack, and I'm just like, ew, I'm supposed to
My
be
whole
technically
body
wearing a
does that.
brace. But
Yeah, my whole body does that. Every
my
time I
mom
move.
would mess with me about that because she's like, well, stop being on your knees, this and that. And I'm just like, listen, it's a job.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm on my knees at my job when I'm grabbing stuff and whatever. But she likes to think it's another job.
Mine is just from injuries.
I mean, you've done a lot with your life, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I know, right? That's why I tell people I'm not worried. I can die tomorrow and I'll be happy. I've done a lot. I've done a lot more in my life in my short time than most people do in their 80 years. So
Mm,
whatever.
at this, like, I honestly don't want to make it past 35. Because after that, I just know my body's gonna go downhill more.
Oh, shut up.
I just know it. I told my mom, I said, the moment I start going downhill, take me out. Take me out. And my little sister, she's on this rant thing where she does this like, if a zombie apocalypse happens, um, then what are you gonna do? I said, take my kid, try to survive. I will not make it. Because
Yeah.
if you think I'm gonna be running when I know for a fact I'm gonna end up
No.
failing at that,
I
like
know, right?
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna waste my breath when I just know it's gonna end up in a failure.
I will be the distraction. The rest of y'all get to safety. It's like one of those things
Exactly.
where if two of you were in the woods and a bear came up, you have to run faster than the other person type thing.
Yeah.
And you know you're be running fast, nothing. So I will be the distraction. You get to safety. We all know it. There's
Basically.
not even a
Yep.
discussion.
There's no way I'm gonna make it.
Mm-mm.
I'm not gonna make it. You might as well leave me behind. You might as well leave
I
me behind.
haven't.
And so, like, my little sister would be like, "Really? You have a daughter? Like, you're not even thinking about trying to survive for her?" I said, "Listen, I'm not surviving so that she can survive. Just keep going."
Right? Just wait. Their body will start falling apart, and then they'll understand.
Yeah,
So.
you know, exactly. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I have. I have lived my life. What did y'all call it? My life has been a movie.
Yes,
I think that's what y'all said.
it really has. It really has been. Like, you've done so much.
I have. I've done a lot. So, all right. Yeah. Well, if my grandfather looked like Channy, I would probably been a lot happier. Or probably wouldn't
Listen,
have done as
if a
much. I would
lot
have
of
just moved in and
if a lot of
stared at my grand.
grandpas look like Channy, it would be in a lot. Like, I would have found a sugar daddy easier. Okay, I would have found a sugar daddy easier.
Right. Right.
Maybe then I would have had an easier time with all this stuff. I wouldn't be in so much debt from them.
But right. Have someone
Okay,
else
but
to
how
pay
does
for it.
like yeah, I don't know. Like at this point, like if you're like if I'm too much younger than Channy and if I ever get with him or anything like that, like how would that work? Like would he still be a sugar daddy even though he's like 2 years younger? I mean 2 months younger. Like he's younger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I mean I
Yeah.
guess
I
sugar
would think
daddies don't have
so.
to do with age, it has to do with money and spoiling, huh?
Yeah, something like that.
Honestly, no
Uh,
joke. Like it's just not fair that so many like they have like so many oh, you know what? I had bought that much albums that during the comebacks. Like if
I'm
you
not
see
going to
my
talk
wall.
about that.
See, but that's not fair because I would buy that much albums during the pre-debut. I mean, the pre-comeback because it was that helps them more. Like you
Yeah, the
want to break
pre-orders.
records. Yeah, you want to break or records during the pre-ordering thing. Like
Yeah,
it doesn't really count as good as if after you're buying them. Like it's easy to get to buy the stuff after they come out in stores and stuff like that, but it's not so easy to like get them beat records. Like when they beat that record on Five Star last year, like whoo, that was an accomplishment. That was an
but I
accomplishment.
feel like I feel like Rockstar did not get the promotion that Five Star did. Like the hype was not
Which is
there.
weird because it was really good. Like
I
I
know
feel like
Rockstar's awesome.
they were a lot healthier looking and they oh, you know what? It could have also been the fact that there was like talk that there wasn't gonna be that much PCs that go with the albums that
Yeah. People didn't want to buy it without the PCs.
but they just didn't read it. They didn't read it right. That was the issue.
Well, I don't like their packaging this year. I think they should have gone with a better packaging for sure.
Yeah, Five Star was a full album. That's true. Five Star was a full album, so I guess it was that also.
Well, yeah, but still. It seems like they're trying, and I get it, they're trying to do things cheaper so they have a bigger profit margin, but you're going to lose sales if you keep doing that, and then that's not going to help you out.
Yeah, see, Five Star, they got the pre-order record. They beat that. But Rockstar actually got them a Mucore win, which is what we wanted during Five Star. But
Well, it was meant for Lino to be handed the trophy rather than hand off the trophy, so we'll just call it fate.
no, because Lino wanted to hand off the trophy to his members. That was the point of wanting to try to get
I
that win.
know, but they won with 143. I mean,
So that was the most
I think all of
devastating
their
time.
latest albums is pretty iconic. Ordinary, you have you have Ordinary, Maxident, Five Star, and Rockstar. I think all four of them are pretty awesome. Like they just keep up in their game.
In life.
Yeah, because that one had like Backdoor and stuff, right? Backdoor and Thunderous.
They do. It's like with
Yep,
each album,
everything.
it gets better and better.
Yep.
Which is hilarious considering that some of these songs, some of these albums were made before others that came out
Oh,
already.
yeah,
So
like Super Bowl.
the fact that the comebacks keep getting better and better, it's like they make them at that time and they start to like, it's like wine. The longer you keep wine like sitting on the shelf, the better the wine is. It's
The
like that.
flavor.
Yeah, it's like that. So I guess the longer
Yep.
they hold on to that song or album, the better it'll become because they can go back, they can make some changes that they want to make, they can just like a lot of things. So I mean, no wonder they're better because they take that time to like grow it. They take that time to like nurture it and uh like feed it water and crap.
Feed it water and crap.
I mean, fertilization right there.
I mean, I think we always knew that Chan has like 15 comebacks on his laptop.
10
Like they
years
could
worth of
never
music, yes.
yeah, they could never record again and he would still have years and years of comebacks in his laptop. But
Yeah, he could literally go off and start selling them.
yeah, and
So, I
but
mean,
it really hit home when Ian was talking about how he wanted Super Bowl to come out instead of God's Menu. And then you really think, wow, they've had this stuff all this time. And they just chose an appropriate time to release it.
They know what they're doing. They're just like, it's not
Yeah,
time
they
yet.
do.
They're like, wait, hold,
Mhm.
now is the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. If his laptop ever goes down, we're all going to be crying. Hopefully he's
Not
got
as much as
back.
him.
I know. Hopefully he's got it all backed up on like 30 different,
Well, no,
external
yeah,
drives.
I'm sure he does because there was times that his laptop would be down. He would say that during the Chinese room. Like he would say
Well,
like, "Oh, my laptop's not working right now, or the computer's not working right now. I have to use my phone."
yeah,
So
he would
I
treat
think,
it nice. It might last longer.
right? They're just like, I just can't do it today. You knocked me around too much. Like, give me a day, give me some rest.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be longer than that because someone did say that they'll be 50 years old still going
Yeah, I
50 years
know.
later. So he might have stuff already like planned out for that. And it's not even just that. Like, even though he has a bunch of songs written already and ready to go, they're still making music. Like, they're still writing, they're still doing this, like each member. So it's like, okay, we have this much already set aside, and they just keep adding to the bowl. They just keep adding and
Yeah.
adding. The Wonder Super Bowl. Yeah, because Super Bowl was actually supposed to be out with instead
Before
of God's menu.
instead of
Instead
God's
of God's
menu.
menu. And they decided to hold off on Super Bowl and just went with God's menu instead.
But look at how many stays they made with God's menu that they wouldn't have
Yeah.
Super Bowl because Felix didn't have that iconic line.
Yeah. But the funny thing is that he believed that line.
Yeah.
He's like 5-star Michelin, like there's not 5 stars. Like,
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
boy.
I guess he never bothered to ask Han what that meant.
I
He just went
know,
with
because
it.
Todd put it in there as a joke. He's such a prankster.
Yes, he is.
The fact that he gave that to Felix, and we all know how like sometimes ignorant Felix can get with some things because
Felix
he
is
just don't.
super innocent. Yeah,
Yeah, he will believe
he just goes
anything.
with the flow. Oh, chicken has meat in it, boy.
I'm pretty sure some of the stuff he's festering for whenever they do go into the military, like they'll just start popping up. You know, like how BTS is still coming out with music even though they're in the military. I'm sure
Yeah.
that's what they're preparing for as well. And that might be why they're also like quiet nowadays because they are getting ready to start going into the military. So they're focusing on getting that stuff ready now.
Yeah. Yeah. I think probably most K-pop groups do that in preparation for enlistment. I mean, they'd just be stupid not to, especially if all your people are not going in at the same time. I hope our boys go in pretty much at the same time. I think that maybe that could be why
It
Lino
might not
might
even,
wait.
yeah, it might not even be. I'm sure Han will because I mean he waited to put his Facebook, his Instagram out there until Lino was ready because
Yeah.
he's always
Lino
been,
is his comfort. It's his safe
yeah.
space. Lino is his safe space.
So is yeah, and vice versa. Like Lino literally said during the Survivor show, like maybe I got eliminated because I wasn't holding your hand this time,
Yeah.
to like calm my mind and stuff like that. So they're literally each other's rocks. Like they got each other.
Well, if you watch that performance of WoW that they did, you can see when they show the members knew exactly when he messed up and the look of anguish
Yeah.
on all of their faces because they knew that he was so close to being eliminated and they didn't want that for him.
Yeah.
Yes, they are, but not necessarily soulmates in the reference that we make it. There's what Kim said, there's 12 different types of soulmates.
Yeah, like there's soul partners, there's soul brothers, there's a lot of things with souls. Like I call my mom, so my mom's not biologically my mom, but I call her my soul mom because like even though we're not blood related, we're meant to find each other. So
Yeah.
I mean, just stuff like that, you know. And technically, in an Australian way, they are soulmates. Don't they call their bros over there and buddies mate?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, when they're calling, it's like, hey mate, hi mate.
Oh, good day, mate.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, g'day mate. So I mean, in a way, I guess you could say it like that.
I just hate the relationship that so many people push on them. Like,
It's okay to a certain point because they allow it. They literally like joke about it too. But when you take it to
Mhm.
another level, like calling Han a lesbian or just saying stuff like that, like that's to another level. Like calm down now.
that's super disrespectful.
That really is. Like stick to the boundaries that he sets it. Like
I think that's what a lot of problem is now is that fans don't know their place.
yeah, I know, seriously.
And they need to learn their place. I mean, it is not your place. You're not their manager. You're not their mom. You're not their daddy. You're not there holding their hand. You're not in those meetings. You don't know what's going on. So know your place. Just
Like
because you might not
I
have
believe
any
that they could
control in your
have
life.
they could I mean I believe that they could probably have like their own little wedding because you know on the you know whenever like the Kardashians Kylie and her best friend had
I
like a little
don't
wedding
watch
together.
that shit.
Okay, but they had I don't really watch it either, like I saw it somewhere. They had a wedding with each other to like promise each other to always be like best friends and together and stuff like that. So I can believe that they can have a wedding like that. Like that would be so funny.
Well,
If
I
they
mean,
go
they have played into that, but it's not on us to push that. If they want to do that, they will.
yeah, definitely.
But
Just go
I
as
mean,
far as they go. Like Han talks about him being his husband. Okay, fine. But he
yeah,
didn't bring
And
any
Channy telling them
sexual
to, yeah,
yeah.
Channy talking about telling them to get a room and stuff like that because they do go off in their own little world when they're together. But
Yeah.
the thing that really irritated me this week was them calling him a lesbian, and I'm like, too far. So
Because
yeah,
above all else, whether he's gay or he's not gay, it really doesn't matter. But he is a man. Man is a man. And I'm sure
yes,
he wants to be treated like a man.
and calling him a lesbian is super disrespectful.
Oh yeah. And let's get the right term. Let's get the right term. Yeah, that's true. Actually, I mean, yes, that's true. A lot of people would not like that. Like some people just don't mind it, and that's okay with them because that's them. Like me, I joke around about with my friends about like that all the time. Like I'll be like, "Oh, this is my girlfriend" or stuff like that. And
But that's you and your friends. That's not
yeah, exactly.
strangers
Yeah, exactly.
coming
That's
out
what
and
I'm
doing that
saying.
to
Like
you.
that's what I'm saying. Like you that I mean that's true. But still,
Yeah.
like I joke around with like that with my friends. I wouldn't want strangers to come up to me and start pushing a certain invisible relationship onto me that I'm really not going for.
Well,
Like
truthfully, it's
I
not any of our business. If they come out and they get married and blah blah blah, that's their thing.
and that's
That's
just
not
their
something we should
personality.
have.
But
We
that's
shouldn't
also their
be a part of.
personality.
Yeah.
Because me, I'm a flirt. I'll flirt with anybody. Like to be honest, like I said, even at my even at work, like I'll be charming with anybody in my department.
Yeah.
Like my friend, I'll be telling her all the time that she's an angel in my eyes. I literally do that all the time. Like I'm just a flirt. And they are big flirts too. Like that's just how they are.
Oh my
So
God, so big.
of course that they don't that they flirt with each other so much because they're more comfortable with them to do that to. They know for a fact that they won't get offended by that flirting. They know for a fact that if they flirt with them, they won't take it seriously. So of course, if they flirt, like they're not flirting for reals. They're just flirting with people they're comfortable with flirting with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I didn't think about it like that.
Yeah, average Chan stan. I get it. I'm in a group chat full of Chan stans, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
We take after our bias. We just flirt with anybody. Maybe that's why he's our bias. We
Probably.
understand his thought process. We get it. We're relating.
Y'all just flirts.
Yeah.
Well, alrighty. Yep, bias represents them. They sure do. We hate to turn it off, but some of us, not me, have to go to work bright and early in the morning. She probably needs some sleep.
I'm probably gonna be cleaning and doing laundry anyways.
So, okay. So, Hyunjin stands. Hyunjin stands are the stands that are
Yeah, very
always
dramatic.
dramatic in the romance zone, like see romance and everything, even if it's not there. Make a big scene about pretty much everything. I love Hyunjin. He is just adorably funny.
The drama llama. I know.
Yeah, he is. But he is so in love with Stay. Oh my gosh. So much more than all the other ones. I think he
The
takes it to
fact
a
that
whole
he
other
scolded
level.
the fact that he scolded people that were on fans that were not fans of theirs, just so he's like, just because it's free doesn't mean it's exclusively for everybody. Like when I come on here, I want
Yeah.
to talk to my fans, not people that aren't my fans.
Yeah. That's what I was going to bring up about Kehoe was I loved it how, and I was actually on this live, was, you have all the butt munchers sitting there
Oh my
screaming, speak English. And he's like, but you're not asking anything worth speaking English for. You're just yelling at me to speak English, but you're not asking any questions. And I loved him for that because he gave it right back to him and it was awesome. And I was laughing, super proud. Wishing our Channy boy would do the same but he's just too super nice to do that. Yeah, Kehoe's funny. And he doesn't take crap, which is great. But I think that's the difference between Canadian and Australians. Yeah, Aussies are a different breed, that's for sure. My scissors are so dull. Holy cow. Yeah.
yeah. Cough doubles.
Right. The
Yeah.
side eyes, the side eyes. Huh?
bombastic side eye.
Side eye. Yeah. He is definitely the epitome of that one. It's so funny though, his side eyes. Either that or he's going, eh.
So there's this.
Has
There's
the
a car.
birthday has the birthday live been uploaded with English subs yet so I can watch it?
I thought so. They usually do it not that long after the live.
Yeah, I haven't watched it. I am even like 100 messages off of Bubble. I haven't even been on Bubble lately, so
The last Channy live we got was his birthday. Ugh.
yes. And it was 2 days after his birthday on top of that, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was one day, no?
It was 1 or 2 days. It wasn't on his birthday.
Yeah, but that's because he was in Japan around that time.
Yeah, he was in Japan. But even at that, I think we're lucky just to get that one birthday live because I don't think I mean, he says he's not charged, but I think his lives were becoming a liability. So,
Which sucks. He
Yeah.
should do what Hana does, when she has like a Instagram secret group thing or whatever, so that she only she talks and only certain amount of people are on there.
Yeah,
He should
I'm
do
in that.
that. So I mean, I think he should do that. Just invite a certain amount of people he feels like would be okay to have. But then again, he really does. He knows his fans, but he doesn't know enough whether they really would or not.
Well, and I think a lot of the aunties play along with this. Yeah, I'm a fan, when they're really not a fan.
Yeah.
Just
Which
like the
sucks.
streaming ban. Our boys still have not recovered from the streaming ban. I see it
Honestly,
every
though,
day.
that ticked me off so much because I was just like I said, I'm a streamer. And so,
Well,
to have that happen and to be the one of the only ones streaming along with a few others was so
it's
devastating.
messed up.
It really was.
And the thing
It was
is, they were saying it's not going to hurt the idols. It's not going to hurt the idols. Our kids in general get royalties off of every stream. So yeah, when there are no streams, it hurts. There is an income issue there. So
Yeah, I know exactly. And not only that, like
and they
the
have
more
not recovered on the
uh
charts.
the more things that they like, the more streams they get, the more album subs they get, like all that stuff, the more freedom they get with the stuff that they do.
Yeah.
Because it's like over here, you have your B-list celebrities, your A-list celebrities, like all that stuff. The higher ranked you are in that group, the more freedom, the more stuff you can do than anything. Just like being an idol. The higher up you're up there, the more freedom you have to like have an opinion, the more freedom you have to do what you want.
Yeah, like Twice, they just redid their contract. They're now getting 75% of the profit. So
Like people just don't understand. Like if you're really a fan, you wouldn't do this much to hurt them.
well, and the thing is, it wasn't even Stray Kid fans that started the band thing. They were listening to aunties who was it that had a comeback that week?
I think it was
Luciferin?
was it? I thought it was I don't remember, but yeah, okay, it was.
Yeah, I mean, it was one of the girl groups that was having a comeback that week. And so their fans were like,
It
oh,
said
let's have a streaming.
Seraphim.
Yeah,
Seraphim.
that I think that's kind of what I said in a weird way, but yeah, I guarantee you it was their fans that started this, so that because when they released their album, they were in a higher place on the charts than what they would have been if Stray Kids had been on the charts. So they manipulated the charts by manipulating people who are quote unquote Stray Kid fans, but they really aren't. I said Le Seraphim. Just didn't come out like that.
Girl, I'm about to beat this girl's booty.
Who, your daughter?
Yeah, she's still awake. It's almost it's like 10:30. That's school in the morning.
Somebody gonna be tired tomorrow.
I know. I'm gonna make sure to wake her up at 5 a.m. too. It's like, well, you're the one who stayed up late, and she knows her bedtime. She's past 2 hours past her bedtime.
Yeah. Yeah, it's because you're on the East Coast.
Mm-hmm.
We're in Central Time Zone. We do need to work on your volume though. I don't know what was up with that. Are we done, girlfriend?
Yes.
Alrighty. So thanks everyone for coming in
Bye.
and playing with us, and next Sunday at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. Be sure if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe and save. And talk to us. I post every single day, so there's something new every day to talk to. So, anyway, thanks all for coming.
Bye.